Umi Neda etoso edu emienu. Afi MP no edu no enai. Am say abodonko apa hometi edu enum. Me man ti dwumade de bremo no. Me amedi ho chia me frɛ me. ADAKABRI Mamudu. Panyini Kojo Damiado na production nyina sene naso. Senior co-characters Marjorie Osei Ajman. Mansa Chiame Kwabna Mafu na Ohima Kwefriye. Nansa na production Kojo Damiado Odamia Marjorie na Boni Chidom. No Ohima Kwefriye so ebono Chidom ehwese bibia beko ye de aman. Na engineers womo so hwe etoto normal de aman. Achu Agbo Walker Otiakwa na Najare na Nabuaje na Adasan Knoma ya sanemra ne se sempro na face facilities group of one Big Solo na Dada na Godfred na Mapuna na DJ Bosco na Mills nso ya sanemra ne se tai and someone at Daba Maso ebehwe de bokrata anim nsem campaign bi na fe so ya hwe interview ba ko mienu bi empanifo so beba betena se na yetimi adwendwene ho igusuneti neat 100.9 FM emfasida emfama Kunu Ghana se Kunu Ghana baboa yen na enne yen so ya betena ha se na programming Kunu Ghana or the Araba Basin ema edisiesie ho na wode aba so na wode honchon capsules prostate disorder awodo enso Kunu Ghana de aba mema de prostate disorder ho adwuma Kunu Ghana is a base vitality in men eno dia na or the Mr. K na wode ensure vitality in men afeso king tablet eno so moja no a moja broso na wode yeden wode ehwe na watimi a stabilize no ente Kunu Ghana king tablet ene Mr. K ene honchon capsules ene Araba Basin no este upebi atwa any chemical shop or over the counter shop bia anase pharmacy nyina no benya Kunu Ghana products bi ho na basa obetu bi soso dia East Legon a Champion Junction with the free Ghana link ebesne ede akọ ANC ho no no obo se Champion yi Methodist asore kese kra ho no enti hon na Kunu Ghana ewo enti Champion Junction ho se obefrɛ wo mo so na o mo de abrewa ede frɛ 024 413 9176 024 413 9176 and 020 413 9176 020 413 9176 and that's 027 413 9176 027 413 9176 Kunu Ghana and why bibia de amai afe yenhwe de bokrata ahodo ayensa kan yi no animu nsam pampini bia ebetimi ahwe the Ghanaian Times and say ongoing 2024 BEC more practices 16 teachers 4 others nabbed over cheating in exams or say ayen kwadai BEC ya wo motwro a transitive from GSS abesenako SS no or say wiamu apo any key na wo mobo no a teacher for edu ensia and a nipa nan bi ya kire wo mo eyesa ensohwe enwiamu no na or say plot to remove IGP Parliament Forwards Committee report to President say nipa bi abo Sir Inspector General of Police Dr. George Kufu Dampare wa mu betwetwa ne nantene sie nyina die no hu nsɛm a mmarahyɛ badwafoɔ tena so no wa ma no di sɛm a yɛtintim no sabre we sei na hye bedwafo amaso e de akwa kodrum Ghana mampanyini anim. We are committed to resolving boundary disputes with our neighbors. Ghana mampanyini na wo kire mu yi. Ose Ghana de yesi ginaye se eye ehye ho manson o mo ye no mo bohye. Ho manson bia no ye de yesi ginaye se ya behwe na yaka na afiri ho. Ambulance case. CDS military secretary to testify July 18. Ose eye ambulance a enipa bi ekoto edema oman Ghana na Ghana mpanimfo say na anya de a ye friend say ambulance na eye ka 3die ena nipa bi ama Ghana abo nti ye tabri asam no ede koko gina eye mrahwe eye asenibia court no enne nipa gina wono sen miensa abaako yade nti yede na sinchen no mienu na aka no yegusu ayedi o masem ena akowie say Chief of Defense Staff soja for penny soja ni penny power ma we mu ena military secretary trotro ni a ogina ho ma asoja kuo no wane akọ dia danse e wo sa asem we se ho utansa bosome ne de to so dwonwotwe yawo ada eda ye nim ena wo mo Daily Statesman ena we wode aba or say let's debate on economy policies. Bawumia throws challenge to Mahama. Na odimfonini John Dramani Mahama and Dr. Mahama de Bawumia and na wo mo nwenwe and yesada yensayem. And na wode atwa say Dr. Mahama de Bawumia and wono akoto nchia ede ama owura John Dramani Mahama. Se wamra mienia no bye efa Ghana yesika sam ne yentoto ya ho ene ensam ahodo bi a yedi bu man no. Hydro Authority UKCHA partner to control flood. Say ene adwumakuo bi a ewo Ghana Hydro Authority omo hwe se de nsuo eyiri payen se de nsuo enenam susan ne nam gotamu ne ade no ena akwa ha se womu aba se womu ne Ghana ebeka abom na yaboa na nsuo etwifa yeso no yetime asia no. Adutwum Open Cyber Security Digital Forensics AI Lab Dr. Adutwum Education Minister ana utukwan anu akwa cyber security and digital forensics ho ensam. Daily Dispatch ana odiwe ebaye. Ose Mahama is running away from a presidential debate. Dr. Bawumia Alhaji Dr. Bawumia or a vice president and John Dramani Mahama omo nyina sumfunni ena dan mu hai. And Dispatch say Alhaji Dr. Bawumia say John Dramani Mahama wa yi agudu dwane say ye debate ewo presidential debate ewo Ghana ha. Mahama failed in his attempt to hijack Nana Addo's free SHS policy. Say Mahama beka say 2015 at the video attack say washa say free secondary school education no nkakra wode yebekọ say day school for ma yentia na Nana Addo so de was say edamasom munyina ma obi antia yesa saa asem no Mahama na ka say wono hyase 2015 say wode hyase free day school for so no oni hu kakura so otimi bie na no ka bie che wono free senior high school no waye hu bibi say ana Dispatch wode airtranim. Daily Guide ana ono so ode abai or say let's debate economy amano. Dr. Bawumia Des Mahama say yesika samu tutuya no we de bemani mienti nyina na yema bai ya no na yɛnhwɛ deɛ ɔwɔ de onim de ɛna ɛyɛ Dr. Muhammad Bawumia photo ɛda ha yi. 2.37 million ambulance case. Jakpa subpoenas speaker. Eye nipa miensa a yegyina eye asenibia ma baako yade nti yayi na se nkyɛn na aka mienu ɛfa ambulance bi ho nsɛnsɛm a ɛba aman mu no na yegyina emra no sabre we say baako ka ho eye do toso miensa no Richard Jakpa a businessman no ɔsɛ yɛmfrɛ speaker of parliament yɛmfa mina ɛnkɔfa ne mmra na yɛmɛtoto na no ɛfa asɛm no ho. Mahama in Russia for support. Ɛyɛ John Dramani Mahama ɛne wakra wɔ manma sɛ wɔkyerɛ ne book My First Coup d'Etat ɛna watwerɛ no borɔfo ɛyɛ poto kasa na wei ɛna nei wakra sɛ wɔkɔ ɛyɛ Russia man mu na book no dia watwerɛ no Russia kasa mu no ebi so no nso kosua de Russia hɔ na yɛnkɔnkɔ da book na di yei ɛna daily guide sɛ akɔ Russia sɛ anya no a ne book na Russian version ɔkɔda na nie so ɔkɔ akɔpɛ bosia kakra na ɔde aba bɛ pɛ ne politics ayɛ a ɛho nsɛnkayɛ ɛwɔ sɛ yɛtumi busa no. A vote for MPP is a vote for your future. Asama da hono no. Sa na de we wan kasa bremu no. Owura Samia Wuku ɛna wɔka kyerɛ ɛyɛ Ghana fo nyina titiro mabunu. Sɛ wa woda akyi no ɛna ɔseto ɛfama ɛyɛ MPP. Sɛ woto aba ma MPP a na yɛ woda akyi na woto aba no ɛde ama MPP. Western region chiefs extol Napo. Nanana mohemfo. Ewo atoye mantemu ane mantemu. Ena wo nyina se eye Matthew Kofi Kofi Poku ana wo nyina no ye de ben ye bo na baso. Senior co character kwabena wabetena se. Daily Post. Anna Mahama launches Russian language translation of his book in Moscow. And then no ode photo yabetua. Owura John Dramani Mahama ni book ochro ye no. And then yetintim no Russia kasa mu. Anna woni Russia fo yi. Anna ejina hay. Gertrude Tokonu must be removed as Chief Justice. Professor Kwekwe Sare. Her leadership, Justice Gertrude Araba Esaba Tokonu. Wano eno Chief Justice wada yano. Ose Kwekwe Sare, Kwekwe Zan. Ose Chief Justice no yenyinim free baby a wotie yin. Ablakwa catches Akufo Addo oblique Bawumia government handing over iconic Dubois Memorial Center to cronies for 50 years. Dubois Memorial Center were cantonments Ghana International School in Cheho. And it's assassin a reasoning. And you go so a tonton. Enti ukuje to Ablakwa say assassin a Dubois Memorial Center ni sisuono. And also the Amalis in fear adunum 50 years. Focus on the financial distress Ghanaians are going through. Franklin Kujo and also I was saying, but what demand way soon. Can watch you see a year Ghana for na yen yesika emfa emwa konhoma. Ahamu chichemu said your song. Ana ye bom pempen se hiayen and into obi amfa ne plan mra said ye oyonko alankwadwo kire matene wode ne plan aba no plan kura na momfa ma ya momfa mo manifesto so mra enye ma no fafa a mode do a enwire no ebi enwo mo na my first school day time ana enwoma no ya tworo no Russia kasa mu na ya tworo John Dramani Mahamadin esa Mahama no kwabena ya kano Russia kasa mu a ya kano se Mazama wana si no onkonsafo enye ne dai Mazama say ya dia tiana Mahama that what they call Russia kasa mu a Mazama and the Mazama no open a fu wow and ne hwene akami aso and ne tifu ye ese lodin ankwala abrem and ya twero no say chese de mitimi kan ya Mazama we say me boaso akwabena hwe hwe so betimi aka photo na wase ho no
of our dear.
We dear.
That's how the Russia, the Oya, the
me. Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
And Saskatchewan.
Wafa.
Send Russia.
Wafa. Yamisi and Kanokre. And Sir Uchro Bukio. Yes. Ofa.
I was Uchro book.
I saw Uchro book.
20.
Of I want to mean found name dear when you know found Kwashafom. Debbie.
As I make your song.
Yeah, offer.
The non say you want a app, a book, no. What can be big a crabby app on the social swam.
Good. Offer as I saw book.
Down.
Yes. One would say, why would try a year time will be better I found. Yeah.
I just said autobiography.
Yes. ABR of a reason would it tow phone no. Nipa na watchro no na one tiasiesa but one di obeka say adakabri koto phone wa bra na setine mu ayeden
ai
wan but wonu a ukoto sa phone no etiasia chain nipa na watchro no wa fase wa tiasia enti ayese wo betre wa book ena reason ena ade a wo ye ntiase na ewom a wo de yes ade kro no wa wo be kire no te se de wo tie no a wo bi nkotro ntia no
I said unze bu phone ye kutami cha wa nkasa wo kan wasem a
good
me won ma wi akete me nka bi nhemu ena Kennedy Kwame Akompre kwa Japan honorable member president
good
America ena ofre me
good
ofre me no say abo want to sign up some way. And was say, yes, that bre NDC for abebo pa. So would they win me pa minuano? It's over chassis na wabe cancer be a family. I'm a catching our barn say, want to sign, I would you win yes, sir. Or barnes one tears in a chinchina, me fro. And I'm the Kwame. No, I said, okay, the Udika. Honorable. Mini opinion no. So one I can't was some kwa we the nyiska. That time na woni wuni a opon bio. And now can say kwa we the nyiska onyo bio a obi be man iska kwa kan we for we ho. Enti oba na tse wo say e bia say ne ho. And I'm say bo itin baby me ka bi nhemu. Phone e kura frame me. Me phone no tete iPhone. Enti dey wo ba dey a your phone bre me. I don't know say what dey eto iPhone 13 Pro Max. Good. Ede ebrem yo.
Of antiwan baby a phone ya bosie free. Any baby a wo fa phone no abosie ede be wie ye. Any sane ye ya unya phone no. But ebia na wo bi tenchen. Wo beka no say ebiri bi duye. Kwabena mafo edi phone no edi bribe adakabre na phone wa kwabena de bribe adakabre no na ye iPhone but na said ye ya ofa wunya phone no enti said ye nipa no a wogina kire no ano wo odwene no anase oka no enya sa na nete ete se ye history ya ye kire ebinum ade politics, tribalism, hypocrisy, actually in favor of ebusua ntitemu political difference na oma ture de egu nipa nim ase
nye bi na Kofi Poku na Kofi Poku eja mintimi nka biye nanka na Kofi Poku de wo no si musan ananka Kwame Nkrumah abra wo nana
good
eye o papa o papa oyini ba Kwame Chitwie o papa ne papa ene se wo sajman prempe eye prempe the second
ne papa no
ne papa eye santehene se wo sajman prempe enti se okwa aye efia na ne papa frɛ no be ma Kwame Chitwie enti no ne papa din Kwame Chitwie no eye ne santehene ɔsɛ agyeman prempe a yɛfrɛ no Kwame Chitwie no na Kwame Chitwie ba ɛne ɔhene ba Kwame Chitwie ɛne ɔhene ba Kwame Chitwie ba ɛne Nana Kofi Poku
anti of wadawurmo humemabo ayi ne nana no de Kwame Chitwie
Nana Kwame Chitwie
but
nti wokɔ
nkonwa din no
nkonwa din ɛna yɛ sɛ ɔsɛ agyeman prempe
na so enti ne papa nso de Kwame Chitwie
na po papa so de ɔhene ba Kwame Chitwie
okay
ɛna ne papa sɛ wɔsɛ agyeman prempe no ɔno so ne papa ɛde ɛyɛ Nana Kwakus enti yobɛka ne sɛ wonsɛ ya na maka ne hada de akyerɛ me kan so ɔbɛka ya sɛ santehene sɛ ne bufu na yɛ sa no kwanwom ama yɛagyegye no so ama nakoma ba fam a ɔmbɛka sɛ anwum no mu no ɔsɛ adwo so owusu panyini ɛne akuaba koma ba hwan ne bɛnya bi
wow
enti adwo so owusu panyini no adwo so ne nua ne bɛse ase enti owusu panyini no ɛyɛ bɛse ase na ofire sɛdeɛ nanadwo so ofire bɛse ase no tɔn no enti adwo so owusu panyini no ɛne na ɛyɛ sante de hyeɛ ana akuaba koma ɛna wo prempe the second right enti waka sa awie a ɛnɛ no modern version no waka adwo so owusu panyini ɛne akuaba koma ba hwan ne bɛnya bio no na afei no waba ɛyɛ present otumfuo ɔsɛ tutu the second ɛyɛ ne se ɛyɛ wahene nana buachi dankwa yɛ no so ɔbɛka ne sɛ kentenkyire buachi dankwa ɛne sɛ wampem obi ɛba hwan ne bɛnya bi na afei ɔba bɛbɔ ɛyɛ nana ɔhene nana buachi dankwa ɛyɛ otumfuo papa otumfuo sɛ tutu papa no abɔ ne maame santehema fie kobi wabɔ ne din ɔho baabi a ɔde line de firi ba na wei ɛna Nana Kofi Poku wo no o papa papa sɛ wɔsa agyeman prempe ɔno na watwerɛ the Asante history of Ghana the Asante history HA the history of Asante 750 pages one na kyerɛ ɔto no bu ase atwerɛ bibia na wɔma alankwadwo kyerɛmate papa ɛna ɛtwerɛyɛ ɔna na yɛ ne secretary
wow
tɔn enti wɔn twerɛ bibia wie yɛ no ɛna yɛn publish ɛna otumfuo opoku ware ɛnso so ɛbaayɛ ɛna ɔbɛpu to manuscript ne nyinaa together ɛma ne yɛ complete ɛfiri sɛ saa book no yɛatwerɛ koraa no copies ne bi ɛyɛ Mafford Professor Duboahin ɛyɛ sɛ ɔbɛboa afei deɛ Professor Duboahin nsuo bi twi fa ne fie ɛma ne basement nsuo no ɛkɔfɔɔ no ɔma enti na yɛ saa time so yɛ move afiri manhyia dadaa mu ofi dadaa mu ɔde aba firi minimu hɔ ɛnɛ baabi a deɛ manhyia pa museum no enti na books no na yɛ sɛ basaa enti ɛyɛ otumfuo opokuware ɛna opokura the second and o sha say yem put no money together na satan broni bia no hwiehwia the broni ni hwiehwia ya na woni otumfo poku at the second abeye nyonko and o yes says manuscript no o be put together and eye Lady Victoria unsa santini bia asoso no o ware oba papa said otumfo o say tutu autosumi wa ware nana maniba Lady Julia,
yeah.
Lady Julia, one kasa bebre.
Debbie.
Lady Victoria Catchno, Otumfo, Opoku, autosumi, and say, was you cock to one yet? And Otumfo Poku said the tray. Was coco. The beer, o pese, book, nudo, hemono. Me man fanko. Just say, Yama, abrafo, Marcus and nine. Nem mienu baako ti wanim na baako ti wachi na baako ti nifa na baako ti bonkum afei de odo person kan bi ade kan na si abema de afri man hia hapa de
ya ma on fan
ko ana broni ye ne san kakra na wajato na wakọ abrochire kakra na wasan ba kakra and just a manuscript no it me put you together anunti eye otumfo ose tutu a wotoso mienu oba ye no ena ono wahwe ama ya publish adia ne wofa utumfuo se wasajima prempe atweroye no wahwe ema utumfuo opoku are the second e put manuscript in together no utumfuo o say tutu out osmie no ama ya publish 750 events pages na emu dey
wow
the authentic Asante history.
Wow.
Na kwabena way ana na kofi poku matu poku prempe. Na watena siama ya hye ose kokko pacho ansa na obepacho. Kwabena ko tie ensem a ne nana bema no ne papa ko tie ensem a wono okafa Dr. Kwame Nkrumah ho.
Wow.
Kwabena me say ko tie ensem a Dr. Matthew Poku prempe ne papa eye santene o say to osajima prempe the second good that Asante history no ko ne kwa kinkan ensem a ne papa no ne nana bema no o twero fa Dr. Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah ho
ewie kura ne ye ne wa unia Dr. Machi Boateng ne ye ne no kasa wo Peace FM so na ose o hye letter no ankasa no a ayete se on show remorse bia wo
na hwe head no twero ye
yes na me mpo me ka se
enyo na twero ye
se wo kan letter no a ayese
enye personalized
ye kyerɛ ma no
enye personalized
yes ase ye kyerɛ ma no because se ono ankasa Matthew Opoku prempe na kyerɛ sa letter we ya enka wobekyerɛ ne such a way owie kro no abe sign the signature was here but we who say wono oninu bia ene wonye na dwene se obepa kyɛw ena party fo ni binom a wo mu hunu se asɛm we die entaye no wo mu ankasa atra kratei on his behalf e dia babonten but usha letter no ankasa na even kura na asɛm a ɔka ye no kura no ɔse ɔdaso gyina bebi a wogina
and okona na manim ye want to say nana kofi poku Dr. Matthew Poku prempe
yeah
empanifo atia no na we lose that opportunity a obey more presidential
excellent
sa wakoba no na anu ogina days no so okoba no okoba no Dr. Muhammad Dubawumi anko no onye sa
yeah I like the word that we used to say we lose sa opportunity no
or address enipa bi say eye gen or yes anu anankrofo ani age
dabi we address samamofo
Poku prempe enye ne 2024 na aye Poku prempe
dabi
gire 2028 gire 2032 gire 2036 onya akwada at 56 years
yes
o papa no nanado emrani bia de besane bia no on force so sane emrani
there be one what de no wo
who do wonim say nanado aye president of the republic nanado danko akufuado madu poko prempe who wonim say wo papa no wonim say nanado opewasem wonim nanu ya sa GBKB kifuwe ni enkonkonsasem ena kiyese wo de ntem
yeah.
But who wouldn't say nanado o papa no
Yes.
Wouldn't say nanado president of the republic or pewasem.
Wajina ma from Minister of Education, from Minister of Energy to the running mate.
Eti o sadimrane no. Di onim nanado danko akufuado onim no.
Yes.
Di onim nanado danko akufuado onim no.
Yes.
Di wase onyi ntum say nanado danko akufuado oye sei no ana onye sei no. Nipa cross ne nkonkomo aso.
Yeah.
Enti senka asem na wo kan ye no. Wo jebre. Enanka. Ubo Dr. Mamadou Bawumia abaso.
Yes.
Na wo kwakwa share time Dr. Mamadou Bawumia ya dini gina Accra Sports Stadium.
Yeah.
How many lines?
Yeah.
Ena ode da. Nana adudanko akufuado ase.
Yes.
It was 2 lines. As West no use ye no. We're strong. Me dawase ni akwanya wodi amame.
Yes.
Amama bedum pompon so amedroi.
Yeah.
Na minyu ayipamu da. Wawie. Ose wadanana dodanko akufuado ase. Aya akwanya wamana bana kwan mu. Na onya dia ebema ni legacy. Ni obeyi ni mu da. Ukoko gina ho no. Nya no ane se. Toboy!
Yay!
Toboy!
Yay!
Na fe wafa eye uofa unana wasan yofa Dr. Kwame Adokofo.
Yeah.
Former defense minister.
Yes.
Ono na konya na betena so manhia sa.
Yeah.
Ono no se kokrodo.
Yes.
Kokrodo.
Kokrodo.
Etikanu ano no. Kokrodo. Na de show hwini mu a ebi abehye mimini mu ya mekasa emai.
Yeah.
Na
wayi aba.
Wayi aba. Aye animonyam se asante. Ye gina simpie so. Ni afase de piesie amfama nana adodanko akufuado. Say ye tan akire no. Watimi etu anamone a enne ye nsoso ya bedru ba bia ye duri. Ti aseda piesie ene ye de mananado president of the republic. Enu akire no ye san gina ha ye de aseda Emma Dr. Mamadou Bawumia.
Yes.
Flag bearer of the MPP.
Yes.
Ne said ya minna naka ye no. Ne wa wo kope credibility kakra sa de beka.
Good.
Said ya minna naka ye no.
Good.
Se ma menya de Emma Dr. Bawumia nunu ho da.
Yes.
Ye ne. Minian mo santifue. Minian mo santi region. Munyina mo nka me ho. Emma Dr. Mamadou Bawumia. En chine ho asese. Onya nuhu fa me suban ne me ne ye bi ho da. Na die na nkrofo ekeka e ma me nana. E ka so no de watete me fie. Na on de wonim no. Enne me ka kire eye MPP fo, me ka kire Ghana fo. Se nana machi dede, be ma machi dede na kan se ma yam fan to so na e ma ne nye ho. Me ma ne nye ho da. Me ma ne nye ho da. Me ma ne nye ho da. Emma atamfu enyame. We unye.
Wawie.
Yeah.
Ya bon semu ama.
Wahinibo.
Ya bon semu ama.
Wahiniba kenkenke. We die. Asa sabiaku. Uka santu no ta ya aneso. Okonifa no babonkum. Okonifa no babonkum. Okonifa no babonkum we. We. Na fesa kasa na koka no. Amokwame nkroma no. Mokwame nkroma no. Wano na o papa atro ade asedade amano say
excellent
in 1958.
Excellent.
O papa ayo otumfo say wasage aprempe ne hododo no ano Kwame Nkrumah ehwe ma okwa aburu kire aya wona nati so say otumfo say tutu na wo kaso anya Kwame Nkrumah otumfo o say tutu a otoso mienu na oye young pioneer ni Kwame Nkrumah young pioneer no Nicole ma de da no kom. And na wabɔ ne mɔfla.
Wow.
Ahyɛ ne mpaboa ahyɛ na.
Wow.
And na wo papa nom ayokofoɔ no. Wo papa nom ayokofoɔ no. Ɔma busua panyini. Ne fɛ Nana Kakari. Nana Kakari Kwame Nkrumah man post where senior stage player. Kwame Nkrumah ma kwan ma flag is in the cast na bo papa. A stage prayer so na spray koko. It Nana Kakari a senior stage player. And na flag is in the cast. Kwame Nkrumah wanya mu debiem. Kofi boku. Nana Kofi Kwame Nkrumah wanya debiem. Nanka asem kro no ano. Who can say Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo is the best star? I can go Obicho. Who can say Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo is the best and Kobicho? And yeah, then I was saying, when you why do you say Kwame Nkrumah and other presidents, right? Na, uchulo dia, Kwame Nkrumah chile no. Na ode wa ankasa. Aye uofa. Aye upapa uofa. Aye Ura John Ajekum Kufuor. John Ajekum Kufuor so ni ha. O London o so wo tie bie. No si bo nana yakwa be kame. Afede de ntina wo di doctor, wo di John Ajekum Kufuor di be shey mo.
O fa won say
ebra kan ade no mame. O ne letter no.
Ebra opo so ye no. Aha. Nanka wodi bi to aso.
Nanka obema nko mfa nto aso e.
Eno na okobo break no because enkofo ready meaning say the enkwade ba to aso ne papa kofo.
Yenim.
Yes. Enti ofa yenim but ne latte yi.
It did not mean to denigrate former president Dr. Kwame Nkrumah or any other president. We start heading we. Until when we pa one a church with him out. That cratchy nipa with him letter writer papa baby. No new channel church or memo sumam. My statement last Tuesday, 9th July, in Kumasi, on the performance of President Akufo-Addo has elicited varied reactions. The statement reflects my personal opinion about President Akufo-Addo's impact relative to other presidents we have had. Plain English na what you and answer the Mr. Running Mate, Nana go people plain English, plain English, man. No doubt whatsoever. The statement reflects my personal opinion about President Akufo-Addo's impact relative to other presidents we have had. Wait. We're plain English in here. I wish to emphasize that I never meant. I wish to emphasize that I never meant to disrespect our former president, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, or any of our former heads of state, including my own grand uncle and mentor, Mr. John Ajekum Kufuor. I note the concerns raised after my statement. I apologize sincerely and regret any discomfort caused.
Look at this.
We, Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh, running mate to the MPP presidential candidate. Wrong. We would my PR ni bi krana on trying to say about obet me convey some chronoa. Obet me convey some chronoa. Ti Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh. Ko na Prempeh College for WhatsApp group. Okotie wachi di omo church also.
Yes.
Wow school for no. Wow school for no kokotwe Prempeh College for WhatsApp the year church also. Mo bi nkonko hwie amra. Every said Dr. Kwame Nkrumah na kwaka na asem no. Osi mu sen. What him say incidentally, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah in 1958 at the Kumasi International Airport and a year Prempeh's first international airport no. Or Kumasi. Na ehonum ayedin. Kwame Nkrumah yemane Kumasi. After Papa Juan Tuanum and Escofi Pokusa na Juan Tuanum. Jwana betran kran. And a Kwame Nkrumah yes opeso ba sante. Na sante in some man mra. A sante in the car said to make a statement no. Say Kwame Nkrumah nya anti Ashanti no. Obekwa ko hia no airport. Omututu bibia. enti otumfuo sa edin otumfuo no abra 1958 osagefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah ene ko ye ekokoto awuno older santehinefo ye from otumfuo ya kokko ye research ye fresh santehine otumfuo enti wa medi running mate ne ko sua bibi me yem briefu bibi enti otumfuo say was Sajima Prempe. What is your friend? Otumfuo Sajima Prempe da. Na Santehine. Say was Sajima Prempe. Santehine was the title. Santehine was the title. In 1958 na Obeshia Kwame Nkrumah no. And na Okachira Kwame Nkrumah say. Wo 1957 ansa ne benya independence no na broni eje achinyi sa Ghana broni nte ne ho ase sa Ghana ese enchiwahye bi kakra ewa ha sensese ma independence independence inti colonial secretary Leonard Boyd and now Queen of England esman se omra Ghana na ometietim say Ghana ya drew bra ya my independence and na me ya my independence enti colonial secretary no Leonard Boy no oba Ghana obedru nkran ene wose wontie ontran nkran tietie mu na obekwa asante na omude waso atofom ti Kwame Nkrumah yi me papa obia oh, come on, Chandrams. Oh, come. And you'll be a man. Obia Mankwa. And now, CE Amugofri. Say, almost escort to a year colonial secretary, no Panam Quasante. The Satan play Nibesia Santiano. Nature said, Dicham so abu, grow from, and then chancing, so I say, call. Chancing is when you say, call. Ay! And Kumase, Obia Kuntunkuni, black and red. And chancing is so call. And Kuntunkuni. At the time, one, Okodru Yardana Soto Formano. Obaya no year recommendation to the Queen of England. Say, to settle everything, near election 1954. To settle everything. Yansanko elections 1956. Na yanhwe say ampa dodo no ta Kwame Nkrumah chi ana. Yade hihye so. Na Asante ewo 21 seats. Na Asante ewo 21 seats. That time 1954. Na fe na yate NLM. September 54. So, ni ate NLM. Enti yade hyehyɛ so no. That time ayi afija sechere extra edifri eye kodie enam hwa koduru kumawu. Enti krobadu se na gina ye. Ana nana kumawu hene ya fane be ma otu achampon. Uko eye kumawu ahimfi a ombebo ni din akiro so ya fane nana kwabena ma osi. Tono be ma tu achampon na ogina Kwame Nkrumah achi. Afedi ya bubu abai resource na abai 20 na 20 no eye UP fo ye nya bi omunya ase 12 ase 13 abrakasi munyina afedi CPP fo ye nya 7 last eye bebo edie yete santwini bi maso wo hwenampori edi free kejetia ho ba just produce a mock and young man so. I'm tinting gram will produce a mock and young man so and yet bonton side. What we need into a year CPP nya 8 out of the 21 seats in 1956. And the akoko hwiti koko, akoko hwiti koko. The akoko de ne yeden. And the bass Kwame Nkrumah Queen Ejijinamu. Until later in 1956, and ye ko table a year your friend is saying a motion on independence. September later in the year 1956, after election, no Kwame Nkrumah ko table motion on independence. Kabna, and nun your friend the mother of all workouts. Your friend the mother of all workouts. Omu wako out of the chamber. So, omu motion no, omu mayanka huasem. Motion on independence.
Omu mpe independent.
It is omu wako out. Just say Leonard Boy ba ya no kura na ya settle bibiano. Still omu wako out.
Omu mpe independent.
It is a motion on independence. Ya wako out of the Ghanaian Legislative Assembly. And then I had the mother of all boycotts. Legislative Assembly ni NTB da ti a boycott. And you walk out. The time Ghana nya independence no, aye Aiden Clark, Afrey, Ufiabre Fabuzia, Professor Mwa, Freno, and our ordinary signature kokam. Of Freno. And you ho and your water no be down kakra. See about regionalism. Into regionalism no. And the bar say, okay, to say, and the okay, regionalism, no, okay, your leader, and the man, lawyer Tamaklonom. A buy. And to Kwame Nkrumah, your year, eventually, yenya independence, no. Check what the course rule, yenya independence, no. And the bar say 1960, Yanko Twaba. But before say 1960, Abako Twaba, Akoshe president, but now Saturday and republic. 1960 July and the republic. You and non 1958 after a year after independence at the Kumasi airport and the man Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe ne papa ohene bakwa mchitwie papa sante hene se wasajima Prempe besto that envious accolade on Dr. Kwame Nkrumah said your friend or Sajefo. Eti Matthew Poku Prempe na nani papa and the DD was Sajefo and Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Na wona namwa ayade we ya. And na kokwa usi sudaben. Wona na o papa. One found it worthy. Say Dr. Kwame Nkrumah eye osagefo na do dan kwa anu a wo sadmane no adodan kwa wo ye enado dan kwa wo ye enado dan kwa pogo busa ni nua ba akoti ase the friend papa ebeladu sai abenatie Matthew Poku Prempe ko busa ebeladu sai entwinimo me papa wo yare wo London also London Madibu Okran onkubusa wo mo se na adodan kwa Akufuado wo ye UP ni anaso CPP ni na ye hye Nkrumah books ewo events Legon no e de na ba ya wo tum ne ka ba fie home twe man papa ka cho say komunya wanka ye wote wo mu si ni mechi abekwa akodi Nkrumah fo ye chi Madibu Okran antwinimo ebeladu say at the University of Ghana, including another Danko Akufuado, Omunyina ardent CPP for Entibusa, President of the Republic, another Danko Akufuado. Say one Professor Mills, Omuntam to say, apart from football, and he for being a nomushia. Nanadu Busan say, President of the Republic, Wako Kwame Nkrumah Theological College, what na Ewo Winiba, Busano, Matthew Poku Prempe. Then we take the shine out of Dr. Baumia. Dr. Baumia be a presidential candidate. BBC see. Now what the idea na ahuta na say afofo. Abna na obia wonana o papa. Osusu no bama na yawodi o. if it's a bema moja na ye nipa sabi metadue mu moja no oba ne de wo ye vessel oba ne de wo ye friend say truck driver bi a wo ka ono do aba be sia say no yi wasi an okro wo papa moja na ye wo moja eni tina ejama ekasene enama no na wo papa wo nana nimpon o say sani pa no wo ye osagefo na wakon age Ghana.
Wow.
Hey, Kwabena.
Wow.
Mikaza minkabio.
Yeah, offer to be fair with Nana Adodanko Akufo-Addo no. Say ushe video no a. Ebra na poka sa no. Mampeni anim sesai.
Nani be sesa every say or endorse.
Yes.
Or endorse.
Yes. Ushe video no a. Ebra Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe Kansa pe Mampeni Nana Adodanko Akufo-Addo bibia sesai.
Or endorse.
Yes, nanim sesai and who say na o expect sa de no say e be free Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe no aba. In fact, met me a describe no say who say ni poster no a he was very disappointed. It was a statement no a o make ye no because penny die matemante but who say nanim ebra o ka sa asem no a who say president masada se video no
Because a Kwabena.
yeah
Sabiaku. Ya na yenchrense mo bebre.
yeah
Because you say take a chire bokru.
yes
I told you so a wo chire mo a.
yeah
Ya na eha.
yeah
Ko na kokoshe video. Na ye dwada.
yeah
Sante hene. Na odi eye ne nana bi eho adanse. So benya sante hene. Na at the time odi adanse ema alankojo chiramaten. O say o friend Kwadwo. O say Kwadwo.
etenese wonim no pa
Chese woni ne pa. O say Kwadwo. If so o hwe se na bena se hene eba ene Kwadwo chiramaten no. Disa wokɔ emurom baabi asesi a mese chiramaten te a na kokbusa history sa dan ne si wo no de na otumfo se wo sa agema prempe okɔ eye breman na oba ɛhɔ ana obegyina ɛkɔ lunch na fe watena pakam de aba right na odi alan ho adanse no ɔse me wonyame ani sikadwa to fra Alan Kwadwo no ɔhu sɛ ɔtu ɛyɛ napo ɔka n'asɛm no ɔfrɛ napo sɛ me nana no ɔhu difference no
yes
ɔfrɛ Alan Kwadwo ɛna napo deɛ ɔsɛ me nana
yes
right na Kwabena deɛ ɔbɛyɛ ne sɛ ɔhwɛ video ne mienu time ni nyina no odi obi wan dance because ka say media matete wo fie o say media matete wo fie na die nipa bi kanie na media mesa wuti o say media mesa wuti na hwe sante kotoko hene nanim a na ode ka sa asem no efa napo ho na kohwe napo anim tama na santehene kasa no hwe santehene otumfo osetutu hwe nanim tama na oka napo asem no na hwe napo no so nanim na bra back na behwe nanim tama na oka Kwadwo chiramaten asem no na hwe Kwadwo chiramaten so anim a na so de hwe no Poku Prempe baby wakɔ gina no wona sesi a wugina mu emma mainstream asante a ɔmo UP for enti hunu as such na hwɛ ɛyɛ o grand uncle panyini John Ajekunkufoɔ na hwɛ o grand uncle panyini ɛyɛ Dr. Kwame Adukufoɔ hwɛ wɔn mo Dr. Kwame Adokufo is one of the most disciplined Asante intelligentsia. Dr. Kwame Adokufo is one of the most methodical and disciplined.
Dr. Kwame Adokufo is a perfect gentleman.
It will be bia no. Mano and reflect sa and penfo de mienu.
Yeah.
Uncle George do ni what say.
Yeah.
Control. Uma obi bia and reflect sa penfo no.
Yes.
If we say wo hwe eyo papa oyene ba kwam chitwe koye no. Ene ye de na no so afri yie e na atena apagya konwa no so. Napo hwe na usu afri yie. Hwe ne ye. Hwe ne ye. Now we are mainstream Asante UP. We are mainstream. We are mainstream Asante UP. Nanka Chrematini ni wa na waba na Chrematino by his own accord. Why you know free mu? Se oyi no ho free mu a ate na pani monyam ebebata ho. Kikiri amwa
Dabi.
Emiyan kai at the University of Science and Technology at the Unity Hall. Emo bian kai satam na ya branch here. Satam na ya branch here at the Unity Hall of the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. They say on ya branch here biam. Kikiri mfatao. Profession no kura na uwo mu no. Kikiri mfata doctor bia. Enu nti na doctor fo nye kikiri. Slow. Somewhere wona nakaye no se emma Dr. Baumia enu no ho wonnim de wo Dr. Baumia na dwene mu sesei and to wean yourself off from kikiri no. Wean yourself off kikiri no. Mami kinka kakra kwa bana na man kan bi what Osabere mama for coin on Facebook Live. I say, I don't engage in disrespectful and petty thinkers in argument. You think whatever is your choice. Hepworth Edu Amankwa. I say, Erica Dunsia say the same thing on And Osabere Masaba. I say, you make me laugh boisterously. Hey, Ghana we day. It just be in every obi. Hepworth Edu Amankwa on Facebook Live. I say, Osabere Mama Fukwe, who is in right mind will vote for that. In fact, the DN Shamano Samenkoka. Erica Dunsia, Abedru, one penasem. As I saying, despite media now is clear that your agenda won't work. Agenda be any wouldn't him and what we are to know for. Wouldn't him and what we are to know for. Who say wouldn't him? Erica Dunsia, wouldn't him? As ADAKABRI say, ADAKABRI say, Erica Dunsia, wouldn't him and what we are to know for. Nadia would nimuno, Obeka say, Pamuka. Odi ya, ebe fatano. Wani ya, wa gua busuya bi animasi. Tina me catch kokwa research. Ta me say, enye Unity Hall. Inti me can somewhere now with the akwache no escalate. Ta me say, enye Unity Hall. Go and check. Owie school no, go busa say Unity Hall. Di na see ye. Ena Osabere Makoy was a mischief nkwa. I hope you don't cry when Baumia and Napo wins. Kwame Jandam, as it is glaringly obvious that Napo, notorious for his arrogance and disrespect, did not pen this apology. Berima Mahama, one was also saying, Napo and Baumia will be shocked in December 7. Samuel Tanko, over. Can you please tell us about Napo's mother a bit? Nana Kofi Poku, ne mami de mami nyako. Mami nyako, ofri pachi number 2. Mami nyako, oya this year, ewa pachi number 2. Eye Kofi Poku, ni nachiriba. Ena kwa tina konyaso, ewa pachi number 2. To oya this year, ne maame free baabia akeka kwa ne maame ni free pachi number 2 ya friend maame nyako oba fefe ne maame no so oye kama saa gina ho obre se de ba no a why ne maame ni free pachi number 2 o ma akeka nsem ni nyanya no kore ne maame no wo de hye ukọ pachi number 2 ahimfi a pop o meka kire ho ye yanka ne nua keto akora na ekodi akonya ho no o meka ne nyina kire ho
wafa wono na yesia no wo baabi no
me obeka kire me
ai me
afro kai
makai
obejina me nchen
ai obejina
so wuti de
ai almost mete ayi wono ko no waka se kewo ayi maami ni o
ana me be kire se na po maami ni o ade even maami nyako
mekai
ekwabra so kai asemu
ba akukọ ntu bedwam
mekai so me na metimi aka akire
yes wono na wo kire me se akewo ayi ni o na ayi su nie na wose ne ba no wose say yeah
ogabna adiana me na metimi aka akire no obi antimi nka akire no obi antimi nka akire no me na metimi aka akire no adiana anti mane hamo
ya me wanwa se enkofuo nim said wesi akwama napo people don't know na even ahampo afia ha studio ha hey on several occasions of our my own can napo don't go there yes napo some Debbie of our my own can because or see anya se kura die no wa fast no minimum kura minimum napo minimum mami akosia fremos opare of all my chance
Debbie
okay ba of here of abeka say
because
ye radio wi a ye be kofie
say ye kofie
o see ye radio wi a ye be kofie ntimi kwana me ko hu frema me nka say
na no aye chief of staff aye ninia ma no mienu baako aye kronko hema ana baako ye pinanko hema ana asonafo no so ewo aye ajosu dwaben no ye pray asona pinanko enu nti ana ogu akuro afrani okesi obeka se oye asona pinanko dishikan ne maame twene boa so na aye si wasai aye chief of staff ne papa ubo ni din pa se wo kan din wa asante mu a aye japo ma ba si wasai even Charles Edward Osei enti udru asante no time SD ho a si wasai street nie and it abounds aye chiame bafu akoto esusu street omo na ye omo ye asante ne nton kumasi ne nton. And the history of Asante committee Santehini Prempeh the second a power yeno na Charles Edward Osei papa si Osei so hono ne din e wo mo bi the papa si Osei no enye din ketwa wano so ne first Ghana nia ne din e ko Ghana sika so ba me nkroma da efo yada so hono asem da ho e dia te se de sister Kwesi Frema na o kasetia eye Kwame Nkrumah manema sister Kwesi Frema ne papa si Osei edini eye first African first Ghanaian and the signature eko Ghana sika so Ethiopia Bank of Ghana no a na wada nipa bi te se Frimpong ansa ofila Asante Mampong na wada wiafe oye kwawuni we are physical and ye de buya muabuano at the Bank of Ghana. And you nipa be maneno janzi for be abiba am ye church and somebody di atam kwa. Yan wa ye ni mu anka. Eba e kan ye nyina. Abra. It is a wonana. Papa. Esi obi. Wako agi wo my Ghana nyina. Enti oye osagefo. Na wo afelewa na bom pempen wo stage so mo Kwame Nkrumah no wonya kaniba ozu bi be kase yankane maame asem kaniba te sew na wo me che se jama obi a onye kaniba Because in 2007, was it 2000? Later 2006, 2007. Next time, nothing a phone now. Eba. Na mekai se mene Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo at the Foreign Affairs Ministry. And na mekokoto no. And na meka kire ofa ya amfo kwache. Se ne de he na na mpese mebusa na bibi kakre o. And also okay. And na mene Nana Addo e de gengam so. We ni yakwa na mebusa ade se. Na what is utrimu ya oda na je se oda professor na che se o prof wa bo hwina woka. Na woman can kura wadi bida me amankani abna say interview no and na the late Victor Ohini Newman for na original interview first time Nana Addo ebepe flag bearership of MPP in 2007 no that first interview at the and no catch him say oh no why ordinary sabi na odiman kani nyina na no biti wono mo a obiti wono obitu wono so no obitu wono mo no akeka we bi asa ni nyina ne se achia na emui enti Dr. Matupuku Prempeh e wa rehemu se obe adapt no ho ma obi kan wasem ama wo a manenye easy for that person so fifi buafo so kan wasem ama na manenye easy mano mre said you share the confidence of miracles abwaje enye miracles na confidence no nko akeke na the antics of the candidate no and a miracle in your confidence. Edikasa. It is a o conduct who ya Obi Kasama wa and yet kra. Na no from. Na would see a guy for no aquay to an actor, dear wapama no de tenenchain. Na ready. Make us why we as my catcher over.
I mean Sunday nim dear ekoso dear. But chairman team of Adano who said a podium honomoa. I said, what was a war? Who said, Mampeni, any Dr. Bawumia, Edin Como, na what in chain, Mammy Fremato, and what you would I said, Obeja omu.
What you would ma me be kamachiro. Na me amini akwam sapon. Omu anu adem me. Omu aso anu atwiro bi. Kwam sapon on Facebook Live. I say, great advice to Napo. Well done. He needs to tone down. Why just MPP pow?
They are all say.
Kwam sapon ebe demia. But where it matters to the brand MPP no. So say, great advice to Napo. Well done. Yeah. He needs to tone down. As to on time Napo. Why MPP ni pow?
Yeah. Sir, every of family say what political science lecturer Winiba.
Hakim.
Dr. Isaac Brako.
Oh, I mean Brako.
Yeah, or say as I say, omodeno a shut them. Na omochira no say sisi ani position na owono. This is where and how and when esese okasa. And Dr. Martin Boate ebra ye ne kasa ono no kra de o say letter no a eba ye no I say wasa kra say asam no kire say wo hye letter no a I say won show remorse bia
kabna
I want kasem
yanso eduru ba bia yeso yen hyempa boa no hwe say ba yaade na yetua no agoso eduru ba bi so awon say anwum bi ho e first susuka
ba ofa susuka no ba yede wa bra afie chi ni abofo me ana me kai mo mfanche me
wase me osi mfanche no na pe dia pe ni yesan ba kinkan say na ade no na twira ye na say ni nyina ne say o say yemfa nche no na yensusu nwunu no
wafa mafomo na me kire sa letter ibrewo a
ense so no aka na twira letter no ense so no ana twira yensusu nka susuka na u gina dwom na ukoka bibi na poto kasem yeso agufu ugufu no obi e ka bia yenim de yaka ne dem yensusu nka susuka na wana boy
Debbie is it yeah Tremanti atwede esusuka na de ba asem na oka okaka unyahwe okaka unyahwe 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 au susuka na yama osio susuka
yensusunka
enenti susuka
yakakakra
susuka na yama osio susuka
etu ko chebia himfie oforipanyi fie a osi susubiribi osi susubiribi enti yakakakra yentwa so na ono afa ne ho adwene
why no wafa ne ho
adwene me say Dr. Machu uku prempe de yaka nyina wate why yensusu nka
so wate de afan
wate ade yaka uze I say efie kura ya tufu ana
Tremanti atwede
ma ya ni Dr. Kwasi Amache Boaten eni nkomo kakra na yamra Kwasi Amache Boaten PhD yama wo aha Kwasi Amache Boaten yamu aha omedura Dr. Baba susuka
for your best
susuka
yeah but I would say assembly wo what said ya wo kanu obi age na kura awa aya na nya den na wa say wo kire sa letter we
susuka
obi a wo be patel na wo kire sa letter
ya susuka ya kan bi awie susuka ai ana hwan so na sa bo nyo se sususu mo se ba ko sususu
wo kire letter be
me se ya susuka
na wo kire sa letter me kura point initially na me se nyu ono no kire
me se susuka
no signature and one say I say part
ya scan
yes so me part say mo dia me
mama nko na me Dr. Amache Boaten nko interview no ready Kwasi Amache Boaten PhD ya mo aha Doc ya mo aha na assembly na esi ale baba Kwasi Amache Boaten PhD ya mo aha Doc otianka azembeni yensusu nka na nke di interview ni tware mu no en interview no so ma ebeya ayimbra amofuma yiba ne yenye direct in free ase yes afro sisi awso aha afede me otime nka sese doc mon friend online we so na yenye na kakrakra chairman ya mo atrase
adakabra meje so
chairman I want to say
adakabra nyame adomo nyame ama yen ahode ti ye de aseda be ma no onso ogu so ebo adwuma baby amafe bia nipa bebre na etio ene wama airwaves no mu ayedu yes oni ho onipa
sa no se ye no sa no se ye no ti Kwasi Amache Boaten interview no so ebeba na
to hear him
o person what in kaso
so o ka se free kumase
ai That's it. That's how much you watching PhD amwa. Doc, what you can? Asembeni. Omugusu. Susuka. Na wunya hwe o susuka. Ezi kan ya ma yeden kwabra. Doc yamwa ha. Doc, what you can?
Anio.
Aha, ye we there. Anio, e just what you say. Afijase na makwa afuom na moni kira sama gwan so no. Na yetu hu, yes wan wi akokobodi wan wi na sama bi age so. Edutu hu. Doc na wi what you saying?
We Yesu Kristo adaroma ne hu ye papa.
Yo. Obaka say a lot asi. Na ohwe headlines egugu asaya. The Chronicle was Mahama is running away from me. He does not want to debate me because he knows I will expose him. Dr. Mahaba Baumia and Eka saying, Daily Guide Wahinefa, Abdul Rahman Gomda, or say, let's debate economy, amano. Baumia des Mahama. And a Daily Dispatch, Benjamin Epson, or say, Mahama is run away from a presidential debate. Baumia. Doc. Daily Searchlight. Incorrigible co-canter. Or say, is it a tactic born out of desperation? Mahama dares Baumia dares Mahama to debate. Ninyina mono. What you know what I'm saying?
ADAKABRI me dance me chat for. And Ukraine say aya nika free say amanyosam ejina so ma oman empuntu ebaso oman puntu enam so ma nipa bebri abrabo ediye ebi abrabo essay sisi aya kan sa domestic debt exchange exercise about so Ghana. Amani pa bebre sikasam ase completely. Minim ankrankre bebre omo sika, omo pension kakra omo nya omo de to baby. Na abo omo kakra kakra ni nyina ahye. Enti sansem you know. ADAKABRI, we don't reduce such very hugely serious issues about human life to, if you like, something it is an academic exercise, mere debate. I'm saying mere debate for the fact that, you see, when you are in government, you have every opportunity to forget about debate and deliver. In government, yes, you do some thinking, but crucially, you also act. And so in generally, public administration, specifically development management, development administration, we speak of thinking and doing. We speak of thinking and doing. In this debate, we say issue. No? I was thinking, sir, as a CIA, we got to be looking at something much more serious. And if I be a jatu, say, baby, a journey, a day na basa, a day na go for a couple of bread or man also, a day na done, sir. O my mother bre sika one kasa dia sie o mo de bo aban bosia ni nyina akoye asem e ye dan na basa e kwan pen na ye nam so a ye ba fi mu and somewhere no nyina so chen debate issues na APP no and no debate as an end in itself ADAKABRI at this material moment in the political life of Ghana bibia eno so ankasa Papa. I think we should be doing better than this.
I didn't think I can say, you think we should be doing better than this? Tell us more about that.
ADAKABRI fan say, baby, I baby, you say your home asai or man penny for. Political science, a friend accountable emre, accountability. Accountable emre ni say, o man no di tumi ama nipa bi emfia aba besin ko. Enti samre ya emra strong ye be yi nipa foforo no. Eye mra wo mo a ye tumi ma wo mo no. E wo say wo mu bu akonta. Fortunately for Ghana, you have a presidential candidate directly, or the vice president of the outgoing government. It's not boy or mine, if I couldn't have been on mine, Sika, you do a money team quachi, Tuma, you did the outcome of some Timana, you did, some ray, pa, and also Mutimini or Mama, a home kutaho. So, we focus on debating a political opponent here. A beso and as a accountable to one more. Generally, one our cossetti questions now answer. At least there should be something, a plan be on the ground, a program be on the ground. I mean that is the minimum. If we were to go in for a debate, there should be something on the ground on the basis of which in the debate we engage you, relate you to your past, bring it to the current situation, and then move it forward. And if you are just talking debate, you're moving about and then me can't do it. ADAKABRI, we need something. Emra, you walk, any Emra, you better abandon. Majority say Emra swap at home. We need something monumental, a program of action. About you coin na as I said, in the case of the incumbent, you're being interrogating it differently. In the case of the other, if you like, contestants, Obi Oma Mahmuda, you're being interrogating the program differently. Obi Oma Mahmuda, former President Mahama, on the program, not on the basis of that, either through debate or through engagement with the media, especially engagement with the media. Or my to engage him. Debate crowd will be restricted. Debate will be restricted. Seriously. And some reply what Ghana needs is something more than a debate. What Ghana needs is something more than a debate.
So we'll come to what Ghana needs now in your perspective. Now, Miensho, at the end, Ususo say, motivated Dr. Muhammad Bawumia as a debate. Could it be the American Joe Biden and Donald Trump debater? I ignite BB our democracy moana.
But then it is on record that there was a time President Mahama wanted to engage Dr. Bawumia in such a debate. I said, Dr. Bawumia, people have been, making allusion to that. And a summary for one or whatever reason, the call for debate, every Dr. Bawumia camp. I don't, and your mom, busa questions. This is the second time Dr. Bawumia, former President Mahama, or man who coin now, or Moto or Ano. Near shed the Niswa Dino, a modi, a beboa or minor. I didn't a summary, sa debate. Obi a offering no free baby a free. Well, at a personal level, me who say Dr. Bawumia pie manya semuno. Ma edi kan about political scene you and assassin kumbia e dan ho adino. E kanya o man nyina. Me gidi say and I'm no so. I'm a nipa bebre Omo decision a omo nso si a omo ye afa de obedi oman anim no. Igiri say sa nkanyan no e free Dr. Bawumia camp e bae no e kan ho. There's a lecturer at K University. Under I see him blaming the woes of the country on Dr. Bawumia. He put it bluntly like that. A colleague at my department. Ugidi said the woes of the country. Him blaming on Dr. Bawumia. Very significant statement. I didn't know this. I acquired Yedi Kai. Nanado da Dr. Bawumia di. Any other Nigeria no. Tuma Dr. Bawumia yeah. And several okay. Like I mean in politics. So we generate campaign platforms who can someone. We hold you accountable, to that. The Mao and Fawunia Keke. So we generate campaign platform Bisubia Kasa. Na Nyamiya Dunya Trabamawa. We hold you responsible. Accountability. It is the campaign. Getting Dr. Bawumia to explain to us the huge gap between the rhetorics in those days and in the situation on the ground. One indicator, the value of the CD. And not penny the indicator, because on one of this MIA. This huge gap. I also to me church I say we did this all aware. So because of that, the credibility is very, very low. In fact, among many intellectuals, the credibility of them, because we know that talking is not doing. We know that having a vision is not an end in itself. We know that policies, when they are well formulated, yes. And so we in political science speak of one, getting the policies right. But beyond getting the policies right, you go through program of implementation to produce, development outcomes. Those outcomes are not with us here. So we are tempted to believe that we have a case of rhetorics against pragmatism. It does not necessarily mean that in debating, then you have a danger of even getting a demagogue into the political office. Adolf Hitler went through such a process and became the leader in a democratically governed country. History tells us what happened. And in this debate, Nijidi said, Papa no sagging sort of fortunes and offer some measure of acceptance from the people of Ghana by getting President Mahama to agree to some such debate. The moment the debate is sanctioned, and then they come out there, it lends some sort of credence. Dr. Bawumia per se. Then he will use the platform, to re-engage us in rhetorics. I think that will not be doing the good people of Ghana a lot of good. If we do that, we will not be helping Ghanaians.
Na yetie de wo kan ya Dr. Kwasi Amachibuati na ese Dr. Bawumia akoye underdog na underdog na it appears say wo calculating ni strategy adena why you confident say sa strategy no ebe ye adwuma
ADAKABRI so do kwa baby a obesom bia no na so desperate measures. But in so do you are getting drowned. That is all. Now you want to hold on to something, anything at all. And you hold on to it. Debate has come out as a strategic, if you like, move. Banking a lot on. We shouldn't forget that the outdooring of the running mate backfire. It was another strategic move to get ADAKABRI. I don't know whether you want to come in.
Maybe on the basis is say, Ubusa will say, to see Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, time one ye know as a flag bearer, and now or call University of Professional Studies. na okokoma ne vision, putting it as a bold solutions. That is on the back of time ye as a flag bearer no. Na acceptance speech. Ewo Accra Sports Stadium. Or say our onuani vision. Until we are all in abeyance. Say ordinary vision beba. Bold solutions. Sir, speech now come out UPS no. Would you consider it as a policy document and now say a working document? I don't know what the baby mayana.
You see, politicians are more opportunities. They will do anything at all. Say, an explicit policy document to her. Normally, in elections, that's how they done in the form of manifestos. So why now betray now would politicians and then they will tell you that it was not a policy document. They will tell you that it was not a policy document. A manifesto necessarily becomes a policy document. Manifestos necessarily become the basis of the social contract in democracies, political parties, and the citizenry go into. And we will not take those documents as major, if you like, policy pronouncements and stuff like that. No, we need to wait so that we can work with the air concrete. Now you bet me assume, say yes, sir. Document is acquire also de sansimi eku akwami, especially in the form of a manifesto. Yes, in some way, and our more account or more thinking a good crataso. And in some way, so and our omogiri said, you know, money kutaho, near to Abama Omo. When that document comes, then we interrogate it the way it should be interrogated. We have an incumbent government that is trying to hold on to political power. This particular, aspirants, they are coming from, somewhere, and we know them. You know, and some of them are catching and so when the manifesto comes, then we will interrogate it the way it should be interrogated.
But you are asking yourself, say, since MPP, EPA Manifesto Committee, 319 persons, who say every bank and I omit a manifesto no abba.
Well, as I say, a European question, a European question, a big amount of more. Meaning, say, no, I could competition in almost China and this media bansana, or more at me to Sana Mona, I can't tell.
But you are asking, so to say, John Dramani Mahama, and also at an encounter with the Trade Union Congress. And one also kokoma major speech. Now in the major speech, no allusion to a year 24-hour economy, of which I almost to say a year game changer. Beyond that, MI manifesto so MI. So what is just say? Webusa say at the end as two parties no omoye.
Manifesto na kowura omo strategic calculations mu. Minim sɛ obi pɛ sɛ ne yɔnko deɛ ba na ɔhwɛm na ɔgyina so de yɛ ne deɛ I don't know. Maybe I could run strategic calculations.
And in the midst of a waiting period, and in January 2023, and Alan Chematri free a MP free Abem. Subsequently, September. And waba be free a year MPP. And in recent times, well, at me, I launching officially the Great Transformation Plan with a year 6 thematic areas. Omunyina no. What me actually bibia baku adi obeye. Over the economy no say ya. Aka tourism. Aka the great transport. Aka industrial transformation. Aka the economy. Na osan aka the new agricultural revolution. And so was yes subheadings. Actually bibia. Sa planning. MTN National Development Planning Commission pe and omo aye bibi saying is it worth a while to request of any political leader take our plan bra ni assess omo nyina based on their respective plans and
Actually, sir, debate be because anything short of a manifesto, no, also done a honey, plan be to say the okay. You know, so debate be because I was a say appear now the general public. I know, but actually, debate no bar. You realize, fine. A formally organized event, exclusive in nature, nipa bebree entimi participate in it. Maybe afterwards, you know, and some of them kind of maybe afterwards, you know, among for benya kwenya, and so I di hunguta huwa. But then say, and she should be, sir, a plan like that of LNB, sir, our home. If any of the two major parties. It will be rest assuring. Personally, genuinely, I don't believe that at this material moment in time, we should provide a platform for someone to engage in rhetorics, actually. So me and Kasa fundamentally, at this I'm not against debate in democratic governance, democratic elections. The relevance, no, all right. But I don't think the current context really is conducive for me. Because, you know, the case of demagogues taking advantage of their oratorical prowess and simply swaying heads to their advantage, and after that doing their own thing is there. You know, we nearly went there. You know, in some cases, it took a terrible turn. Example I always use Adolf Hitler. There are several other historical examples currently. But then, I mean, I speak only for myself, and this is my personal opinion. So I will have to give in if majority of the people believe in a debate. And if that is the case, then the debate should have some premise. There should be something. There should be something in the public realm on the basis of which maybe such a debate,
Now the Kenya no akoye MPP NDC. How are we to ensure say if there is going to be a debate grana and konkoye MPP NDC candidates pe?
The party adinsu here egu akwamu. Omujiri say you share the polls. The various surveys are posters no no. Now you heard the standings now. Ojiri say no one criteria. You bet me the so ama debate, you know, the Obeka home, any the Onka home. So far, the case of other countries are almost had a performance and the fortunes of political parties, presidential candidates in previous elections. And also, Omo, I can't debate one. I said, Omo, Enka home. In Ghana, we can come out with a criteria. Nipokobia and organize the debate, you know. So, be inclusive. Mintia say say emu be enough ama nipa do be na you say na ho keka opese odi edi akanhye ni bi no omo nyira o man ma benya kwanya atie omo enhihye ya omo. So that's my understanding. If I were to take part in some such a body organizing a debate, I'll go in for an inclusive, if you like, a criteria. Quite expanded. Now, as many as possible of the candidates who are out there to take part in the debate.
The crack, Dr. Kosia Machibuating, Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe, and Sabrewe down Velino as the running mate to Dr. Mama de Baumia. Yadina kwa chilene nana Sante hene utumfo ose tutu a otoso mienu. Thereafter yadina kwa jina Jubilee Park ama wakotuna no mutuo. Anaja we rolling the slaves wanam a wo bontoa. What do you make of Dr. Matu Poku Prempe ne unveiling ya akosui.
Adakabi de di kan entiasia e de unveiling no ba no na e brilliant. Entiasia e de sa enhihye e ba ye brilliant. Enokra ni se minkai ebi eso sa e wo man Ghana ya man yosemu. Na we ya di kan no bigidi say e twa esabi ato ho. I expect say going forward other political parties will take advantage and try to make political gains out of that, because here it was a strategic move by the MPD to in a way take Dr. Majopoku Prempe through some sort of baptism so that he comes out as, if you like, a born again person in the eyes of Ghanaians, and especially who here said that no come and share, and it was going to work, perfectly, especially and someone of him so a kind and pennies and pa. One challenge what people have said about Dr. Majopoku Prempe, but I say media, me who sir, and I can be through that. He cleaned the slate white. He wiped away everything. And what did he call? Now, it was going to work to perfection. But you see, about friend Yamunyano, I mean, Untimi a beer Nambia Sanyamano ABP. And sadly, the very day, this wiping away of sins, baptism, very day, Nas I didn't see and something ignoble, something horrible. Bibia, you don't want to recall it. You don't want to. Adakabuni, people are playing games. You see, before the culture that goes with the English language, yenim, onipa, yenkasa represent us. Yeyam from Sonsa. Nasa yenia yehu. Who are ADAKABRI who are Minchena, Mayam from Soma, and a Wakacham Sequesi, I dare Bakum Yenumian San with the Debbie. Then, me jitumwa, me react spontaneously. I didn't see Kumasi, and Yakwanya somewhere in the Western region. Now was I Jambabi Ujana. You see, and no APCD. Now, apology, no. I'm an apology, no, yeah, if you like, academic. I'm an apology, no, badge, no, a watery. Because the reactions to, on one in some kind, after sleeping over it, then just say he did no wrong. And let me say this. Apology no emo do he was going to add President Kufuor to it. Or no in the apology. Say, Okana, Mukwame Nkrumah, they're not only any Mukufuor. ADAKABRI, this ends the story. A horrible. Especially now, when you in the traditions of Ashantis. Fortunately for you, you were him fear. And the Kasano, ni nuance is a woman, ni Samoa, a yet Kasaku, ni na we are all socialized with this, all of us. And I mean, the worst thing is the fact that President the number 2 office on the land, Emma, and you stand on that platform and make these pronouncements. You see, ADAKABRI politics, when it is bad everywhere. The MPP's politics for some time now, especially under the Nana Akufo-Addo. One, it is dismantling the party. I shall say even he became the president when the issues of Polafoko and Kono Japan, and bad politics produces bad governance. And maybe bad politics generates bad governance. And when it is like that, because politics is so real, it comes out of ourselves. Then you can't say, this is not the situation. This is no. Because you will demonstrate it, again and again and again. And no, I won't come up and that apology is dead on arrival.
Yo, I did the Bakazi, Yensusunka, Nayaka Miashi. Doc, I can say, there be no Bacasabian, you swim before for Ephraim. The abed was a sabring. And the Achinaso data war honor. Achina, a Sala Bianca, Otenenka.
I'm a tika.
Aha, Achina, you didn't know what you da. A year, Sakumono. Behind the MP's flat. And Achina Crona Sono. And the driver back so. Ye see no, I watch it dear. You better menka, why?
You.
That's it.
And you know, also.
I just say, as I say, me, a damn said that me propose to answer. I'm said that La Bianca, Messuma, Hoops Nadoye, I'm an aqua mammy, and chairman of MPP, Tema West Kosipuku, no, so aqua mammy. I may my cook, Masino, I could see me driver. No, na a ye dano, I feel my baby Jinam. Na me ankasa no baba betachri na me amenia ba La Bianca e de no atutu bibia kama me da wase pa doc
ne ma ya konso
emi aye it that right nti Dr. Amache Boateng na yatenenka no in the studios be market chi ops na doye enso so e wa ha sei. And hopes na do so movement for change. Frafranto intino waha. And Bismarck Aite Abobi chairman of the NDC. And I also West Wogon and so ewaha. Miaminia or Seben Pashiri of the New Patriotic Party. And so ebeba. Ti noma mienu debate ya debate bi ase on the economy obi amfa na dwenemra na fe wie so a global info analytics on so wayi constituencies bi wo Accra ha wono so no ode abeto yanem ntina ye hunu ba bia ye de fufu be kwakoto but before then there na Master P na chese Master P what the message free London at the Abedro. As he was ADAKABRI to the whole Riasi. Good afternoon, sir. Wafa. Mementi is airborne inside Kingsland. Wafa. Dr. Napo is a nice, action-oriented person, but he should be measured in his utterances sometimes. Blissful weekend to you and your team, Wafa. And also a blissful weekend reaching out to Angela Kosua Kwedu Amwaku, aka Sister, inside Coventry. Dr. Drew Bentel, aka Oku of Coventry University. Peter Champon, aka Master P of Northampton. Mami Kwedu, aka Mami K, inside Coventry. Isaac Asamoah in Bermondsey. Mr. Kojo Fred inside Woolwich. Josephine Mwakun, aka Irabna inside Milton Keynes. Abigail Afro Jomo, aka Empress Nana PSA Jomo in Leeds. Betty Teteroy of Enfield. Flavian Chrema, aka Nana Kuya in Milton Keynes. Kwame Ajekum of Northampton, Kofi Frimpong inside Corby, Queenie Evelove of Exeter, Kwajo Dakun aka Cash, and George Quaymans aka Quaynana, both inside Dubai. Fantastic show by all standards. Keep it up from Master P. Jama me mwatrase.
Adakabre meje woso.
Mr. Adoye, what's your mwatrase?
Yeah.
Debate. Yanya debate bianco is a economy. What do you know what I'm saying?
But we on Fraland. Hey, what am I saying on Fraland? On economy. The practical economics is there. You what in the change. Obia ni mu say a better economy President Mahama or no your history. Etino okaze on any debate on economy. I mean, we waste time. So on that you know. What team I want you to be but so per se you call economic debate. I lunch a mantin wo now didn't namo chede wo won chede wo baby and then baby say and I will be debate on economy.
Baby
F4 no ope. Messi opa. What almost so you may as a lunch a mantin bra. But we are ready. Debate on economy. That JTP, but me and Kasa can't go many lessons we more debate. What you say? It's your idea. Oh, you say, look, ADAKABRI. A psychological game. No, mind him. A psychological game.
Oh, Johnny.
That bang, I know mutual letter come Mahama in your debate. Anna Mahama Trabasa Menya. That bang will far from Mahama 7% no year debate and was one year. A yes, psychological. Shut that. Now, a month for you say, hey, and your paper. Now, what your boy economy are now wolfy. Now, who Johnny? What's over the debate? ADAKABRI, you go Cromha 2014-2015. Now, lectures are hoodoo. But Wumia was restoring the value of the CD in opposition. No one knew how to restore the value of the CD. Yeah, the power share wins are some method in Ira. One man restore and never back economic debate.
Hey,
I didn't know who. ADAKABRI who.
Now, you can't say, Dr. Baumia and John Draman Mahama pay enquiry beta. Mobile.
Now, sound dear, Moyasa and I just say you are not doing the country good. 2012 for Muya debate, aye, Mama Yarga, now no, or contest TV. Don't contest TV. What does he? What can the NTF don't want say, now the means of communication was English. And no pay, and yes, and don't go grab a count. And the other thing, you reduce adding to just two. How do you get the best out of it? And candidates, you know, 10 cry, they should come pen them. At the year 2000, our first presidential debate, it was so nice. So, Adentina, me pay MPP, or more praise psychology. One say, alarm factor, you or more. So, Muntiminka, so Mutra radio say, oh, I'm about to there, Mahama. What do I Mahama? Mahama contest TV, Allah contest TV, Chad contest TV, Juan contest TV. Eti ya doso ni eko. Eti atentina yana mu pesa mu reduce a year to just two people. Me say, go do ope 1-on-1, ope so omu ye 2 pe no mu ya. Allah is ready. Say or ye man enough. So what the economics as ya? Omra. Already ye say when it comes to chew and poor, you're good. But your baby practical questions. Tell us the practical ways. What the best of? Now I can count bro for in area near Bisa. I say okay. In 2015, you say if you are in doubt of the economy, just observe the exchange rate. That time it was somewhere around 2.8, and then a 16. You know, economy. No, how do you assess it? The NTA do obeka. Oko. Pentecost University koko I'm a test meet program bi. And what can was a motive say maybe because when the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. It was right then, and it is correct today. But to come to conclusion, say you cost runtino fundamentals a weak, the nature say a warp logic. Who send Professor Bafo Jansre. Jambafo or Sri Ango Niyamu Yashi. No one near land at this room. What you say? Alan Peso was Srin, why you know who said the way I said the Numa? Who caused no vice? Said the way I said the Numa. Prof, they want to man control. And the pure the Jordan and the pure baby. Because what kind of logic? What you say? Eti, you walk a card, media, may say a psychology bina or pre. Mope economic solution nina ewo the Bible according to Alan Kojochiremantin. Awachre. How
the gospel.
The gospel according to Alan.
Bible there.
Bible. Okay, and the Bible.
And the Bible the main use.
Bible there say
I use gospel.
Gospel.
And gospel, yeah. I go use Bible 10 years, you may be accused of blasphemy.
Oh no.
Would you use gospel?
Okay. Would you have used gospel? Gospel according to Alan.
Gospel books are a
Yes.
Troya.
That's
Bible.
right.
It will make me a fab.
What can you know about my Bible? Where's the Bible? What can you know about?
You not use Bible. When you use Bible.
Matthias here. So, I know na lunch man the atu ha say no. Oba the economic cluster a won the GDP no mu a. Say wo eye 4 pillars. Eba be delay with the economy. Number 1, the microeconomy. Number 2, infrastructure, industrial transformation. Number 3, new agricultural revolution. And then the 4th one, tourism. These 4 pillars, and no never drive the economy. Now, often one by one, we're planning how to do it. And now we prescribe the solution. Ne policy a waka ho asem solution dollar cedi aginsem wase me ba me man na ye stable me man na ba form di ade no obeye was static clear wo ready a wo ti ase di obeye enti na ye wo man mu na ye ti ho na ni jefo from krom abetena krom ha no mo na determine how much a dollar should be changed. How and this is for you the movie. Say your monso na say a group bia. And akwa bia yi was say Bok has the dollar and Abochi has the rate. And I said and I trouble to ana. What I'm say Bok has the Bibisa. So on yet no. I dey bisa say Bok there was. Omo mo say petrol.
Who say a bank of Ghana?
So on yet no. Eti adenti the boy has say now Bochi the guitar a dollar. Eti ayadia in fact e ha adwene ye. Eti sa wuntimi nya sade we ya ala kire kwan ya oba obetima ma dollar no a stabilize ama ayi ebra bia na meka. Look, hwe mola yi so ha ya bank bi wo so. Bank manager ne madam. Me ko hodo mo kokoye mayibi. Betinanim ana obi frɛ no customer of the bank frɛ no sɛ wo tu kwan ohia dollars kakra ohia euro kakra wɔde ne kan na no si ya no afafo no afrɛ alaji ɛyi na ɛda sɛn na nkanya bank wɔ na nka alaji ba bɛgye dollar no but dollar ɛyɛ kan sɛ bank no frɛ alaji agye dollar because wɔampɛ bi wɔ alaji hɔ amana nipa no wɔ account wɔ hɔ wɔde dollars agum. But who bank ho any ho? A figure ni atwa to ho say $100,000 or the physical money na way. It just so koko pebi. No the eden. What the bet to ho money pano. Na ni pandiko. How can we run a country like this? How? How can we run a country like this? And you have a finance minister who cannot think outside the box and say look, obi antimi ngina kwan ho se wo sesesika wo sesesika o kwan ho ne echewa ebia punishment na eba no should be severe say enye obi akono mpo so kwako gina ho so yes ade no wo ye a okay underje ekufo edru baby na dollar nsem bi am say no safuma for na ye minister ano mad directives straight was it forest bureaus ni na go biamfa board esia bonten churchro e can say rate no nguso
yeah
ado mo bande sad ni na because unam wo bedru ha say that time na ye ebia yemfa ni say 6 pesos and I say 7 pesos eti uni na mu an wa hwe ahade na wosoro no akwa sisa ho wo bonso obi e ko because say ba kwa twiro ane de wosoro ni ntino everybody will be forced say obeko to that point who true say the point na no asa raising kakra na e ha adwene and say no free na koi wa be yes ade ni bi obi ba withdraw licenses omu jai say ade no na fa ade na ye stable for some time. This is how I mean wo asese omo adwene ho no omo ye. There was a time ADAKABRI me ankasa bene ye nua be ma wanya ne baby ko obutanti ko bra kwache ye see the program so that day there ye shedache adesend ni si ho ye chopo no papa yes no what me nya dwuma na resign sa week no ma no mo dia police for your operations kakra chichichichi omo change wo kwan ho no o say immediately I didn't stabilize ya be say 2-3 weeks bi ya hu ne ye na abojifo ya saba be gira kwan ho bi na didn't say kosoro any ade I mean how share the salary of governor of Bank of Ghana o kan ministers be yes 7 dey bonus ayeba ne dey ba go what you say eseso what honum ana bibia aginsem sa de na ote honum a wajai mu aginsem no omo sofa no eye ordinary Ghanaian na wo ye business person wo kwa kofa nuama agise wo $60 no de akọ wo body panika the capital wo bon se so ate wo be ko beba yes oh dollar no move eti in fact exchange rate look yet ye mamu wo de ayi abaye ba be calculate duties amawa ye the dollar na ye I mean are we serious yet wo mamu yes ye kwakoye ye ka de say cocoa syndicated loan na ye the dollar na ye de aye wo kwakotua wo hia dollar na fe ade aginsem. How can't we raise the money in our local currency? Send a a proposal. What shall the pillars na? Answer number 9 was reforms in cocoa sector financing. A honomono, yen raise sika in dollars again. It is equivalent of $3 billion. Ye raise sika no, e wo Ghana cedis mu through bonds. E to the balance ye twa, ye the cedis ye twa. Eti pressure bia anya den e ma metoye so ADAKABRI ehu now na say na me tete no baby say enkrofo bi say aban se san wanhwe ya aban be change yesika ya yedi enti no be dey atisemu enkrofo bi omo musika bi hye baby no omo ye ya no mo akwese $100 no mo asesa pounds no mo asesa euros say aban fufuro bi ba no obesesa sika no kra omo moka and am say me say senior person bi na no ni me dis ankomo no I was shocked
na mo besesa na
say amanfo bi fi say aban sesa immediately no aban betima sesa sika na ayedi no ebia 200 note ebia obetwa no foforo na new futures bi aba so no mo throw away to baby all other currencies ebia om betwa foforo ebasa wo de tie ebasa na wo ba besesa sa wo ba besesa ye behu se ukita 10 million Ghana cedi na the bank say o besesa na ebisa na oye ya ukita sa de no so hu ne tie no ebia onye obi aye business person any ade na wo so asika puduo say wo ba besesa ya bisa o baby o di free ni senti on the nipa nya sika no $6 no de akogu onya sika eti kwan bia so no pressure ebeba dollar no so ama inflation agene nsam ama exchange rate no sura na ebe den ebeko ebasa emwa eti emfa nhyehyeye papa engu akwan mu adakabre adenti na aban ntimi nkase now say o ba be $6 say o de kwa akodidwa number 1 oba mi yen say okay obi o house me tu kwan me ko China fine let's see your visa, let's see your ticket to show say no kre who tu kwan ko China akwa eden akwa ye bibi now say ye betimi aye ne say okay China na wo ko no ye pese ye bank transfer edemount ye ma charges no enye kese e be affect you too much said ye be ya wo kwa you don't need to carry ye can say a foreign currency no bebre e wo wunsam emfanko adenti ne ntimi nyesa ade no debom obi aba se oba be sense ka hey emfa ho ni sika dodo a okita enu ane se yasesa ma nipa no odeko e pasa wo fi se economy ebetima yeye ebetima ye papa these are some of the things as say aban ma na ni ko ho na wo hwe na nyoma etimi ye yi so ho ne tie no through this GTP nyama kakra makenkan questions bi a mabisa na ya kyerɛkyerɛ mi mu no ma hu se leadership failure leadership failure
ya basa ba so hopes na doye a member of the movement for change Afrafranto na onukoya director of special operations for Afrafranto right na the bodyguards ma management guard
no body or security man himself
but no
bodyguards for
we call the Libyan way
di agrade om ne be yo no
ba chomi ndi wo mu agro wai adakabre the medawase mechia the experienced and visionary leader John Dramani Mahama and Professor Nana Jane Opoku, the incoming first vice presidential candidate, or presidential vice or your power in this country. And women must take note. Obana wanye kura or see oba Women's Bank. I be creating 1 million business women. Send your China the two ne so it me creative businessmen at China or be fire maso apeja o my Ghana. And I can answer na America sano. Kwesi de twe ma SMBC wo me constituency. Na Lydia Al Hassan. Member of Parliament. Or yes sanitation minister. Oko swa mebunu bi free Ashaman Edwo mu baye 3 sprinter buses. Emma yenkofo no biti ye wo mu ko pinche bi baye. MPP for echo report to my police. Mene wo kasa yi wo mu a ehia se police eni wo mu kasa. Wo mu bechi wo mu achi wo mu court bail wo mu ebehia se ye lawyers legal team lawyer dujidi wo mu beko ye de wo mu ko ye detaini wo mu ade chin ye court nyame adom judge Emma wo mu bail sesi ade wo mu ye ni se regional command etimi issue I don't know whatever the form soldier for nam Mr. Soldier for sorry police for nam eno wo mu hwehwe ye members adakabre uko obi fie na ukochi no na nipa ni ho a ye bo wura ni dem mwantimi aboy wura oba dem a oni ho eko wura ni dem twetwa pictures what is that for ube wura obi dem a enye court warrant na wo say odiko enti ye ka kire police command regional command say ye NDC for no ye nim wo mo di omu pani bia na omu kan kire ye baby owo bi e be hwehwe no ne ye di wo mabre wo mo na sa Rambo star attitude no yesre wo mu emwa o mayi MPP cannot use the police to intimidate us in Ayawaso. They cannot. So they should rather stop it and use legal means where they need to arrest. Enti we na ya dia medi tudwa. Asem no so ye wo evidence. Wo mo car edi wo mu baaye enkwala wo mu baaye di wo mu ba beye ye be boa police na ye catch police for say so mu wo man hu do a we will assist them with the necessary evidence to come out with the truth in that matter because there you see there is no smoke without fire unkonturu baby na ngusie wu a eja enso wo baby a ADAKABRI concerning the debate me person me say mre wo ho because Dr. Bawumia was said the debate culture no your culture in this country when it comes to debate obianko jina political platforms so and call for debate as if sakwala ni bibi ayira or hwehwe a ebi akodi John Dramani mama umbrella debate about economy no so wa say no me be say economic debate in kwa no pa enye no na edi run your campaign we are talking about how to create jobs we are talking about industrialization through agriculture we are talking about 24-hour economy we have a lot youth in the digital economy I be use the digital platform to create job for the youth and no one sem nieka now up a debate on the economy me pacho uncle face pensioners uncle face mokola women ni economy na ma omu capital omu jetre aba from womu no uncle face womu or person ye debate ye best no uncle bisa trotro drivers no how they are buying fuel 2016 ni near bresoi kwan a ye fa so to fuel e wo mayibo ope debate ye ni anka hwinche no uncle aboso kan no uncle cultural aboso kan for ni say ma but they have questions for him san say o cultural omo so oba be you duty on spare parts oba ye duty na accumulate e ma omo timi clear container so ope debate ya oko Central University eko kachre ye papa kwesie misata nyame fa ni kresie so okuta 170 questions are opese misata as a vice president and a leader of the economic management team o manu 170 questions yam fa ni say ye papa no we free wiase oni wiase bio that questions are still potent on free media na on answer 170 questions no on answer we are whatever form it will take for that debate to be granted him no yebe yama no because mentias ye osro the debate na kasa no Dr. Bawumia Sronti wako jina CPA so and all call for debate is that how debate are organized in this country enti for Dr. Bawumia no ADAKABRI intokwa na afunu no ena wamfe yie so yenim se obefa nipa bi a obeti nanim kakra ena odi akwa baby a yehu onya start ye kura no yehu hwe unim kojo yanksem oka sembi ena is on video 1 month and over before Napo was commissioned as the vice presidential candidate for Bawumia oka say Napo bie nanu no obekasa onye bie nanu ana MPP is 1 minute away from losing the election because his speech are unguided, disrespectful, and arrogant. Okas had 1.5 which will be in film. Nadanu Krapo or Kwakochia, Nano Tunfo. Member of the party, Eben, person or Chiano. He snubbed the person. He's on video, you have the bachelor. Okotra also one another two Nufu, and another 82 of you near a cow. Now, prove them wrong. It's a clear indication that these two pair, Bawumia and Napo, they are not the antidotes for this country. And you know, the discussion should be out. The discussion should be between NDC and the other political parties. Because Onuna when leading yen as economic management team leader, ye be bia say, or sister person or mine who's or mine no take a seminar say exchange rate. Says exchange rate in it is saying, what's of where we and our baby start debate. John Dramani Mahama then providing a solution for the next 5 months for him to rule us better. On country, send the nim dia di bu mino asa no penim dia fufro. Then we can put all the political parties together. Alan Beba, Mahama Beba, Omo Muka Beba, Professor Nanaji Beba, Niyan Tunufu, so befa. Because on several platforms, John Dramani Mahama to omufu how an economy no esi kwa enkoye. But to omuentie or per debate for what? Ghanaians are making one margin because omu bottom no mudi tuaba. how omu fuel omu car no omu di to aba omu kosisa dollar e no omu di ko to aba insuo buo no omu di ko to aba electricity buo no omu di ko to aba passengers of trotro passengers the omu tua from Johnson to Johnson you know eno no omu di ko akoto aba until the decision has been taken. Me, I will not sit here and say John Mahama by a debate or not. Or no dino, or no contest. That decision will come from him. But when you speak to the economists, the social people, the political people, the professors and lawyers, they are telling you, say, the battle is won, has been won already. John Mahama has won the election already. What he's doing, ADAKABRI. Ora John Dramani Mahama ni ba oba no na uni prof edin komo no who can be say only 24-hour economy. No. 24-hour economy is not the only thematic area they call election. One of the ways to create jobs for the youth and prepare this economy into prosperity. And who was them the what's the enu na boss so enti me person me bua me bua
kai nyina ne say Ora John Dramani Mahama. Now, in a speech, when he had an encounter with the Trade Union Congress, and no, the speech, or can the 24-hour economy, and it was touted as the game changer. Beyond that, the manifesto, am I
about me, Bubonia Mani be swatched though. And there are areas of the manifesto.
What is the manifesto? No, say games be no plan.
No, the manifesto need to be refined. I was say yes, Sonny so now product I bano. The People's Manifesto will reflect what Ghanaians told him. Say the person or minor echo. ADAKABRI, apart from the 24-hour economy, and no na ebinum say, oh, what is the demand? Ora John Dramani Mahama say, young country woman say, as far as we continue to import, as far as I kranyama framan on the bomb, say there is demand, and that is the demander or no target. Adetin yekra akukoba omeyimu. Akukofuru adetin yekra. Say ni parinti na yekra. Eti portrait farmer ni ye boost no ye or increasing the production. Would it cut? We continue to consume sugar. Commander Sugar Factory is sitting there. Oba, obeye. So apart from the 24-hour economy, other areas like agriculture, Orajo Dramani Mahama so oba, or maybe obien was soriano pa on didi, on numuncio. These areas, ehube here say or the ahwodi be agriculture mu na ya attractive na emebunu edi wo mu hu ewrem. Or see oba the digital revolution, or believe you in it. Ubekaya, near Breso, and lay fiber optic cable from Tema through to the northern part of this country. Say internet accessible to major communities along the northern enclave. Oba, or see, or be training 1 million coders. Ye can coders are. Says is here. Your process here, it has been programmed by an IT person through a coding system. Now we can code factories. Factories run without human being. All these things are things that John Dramani Mahama is coming to do. Apart from that, John Dramani Mahama said, Oba, the youth, the focus. Apart from the youth being his focus, our mothers are also his focus. And Nutina Women's Bank, Professor Nana Jenopoku, ebe dimutintima a man ebe manage yanko fa be maybe am be managing director me it will extend say wa krapu a security persons or be ejuma on they will all be women because yenua hopes in security until the women too can do it. We are working on all these things, and above all, to achieve these things we need a visionary leader, a very experienced one. Of course, and John Dramani Mahama stand tall when it comes to near experience. He believes on my way, there was a resetting the economy. Resetting the way we do things. Resetting means that we will come out with an agenda that will be all inclusive. Send obia benya yen dumedia ye babedi after 7th December election, obia benya home fatuo. And the vision is broad. The vision is big, but with experience, because we have experienced him before. Me, Edano, Yenmia Napoko Jina Kumasi. All Kasano, no bo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah Subuose one year. Na KUST, Nkrumah de see. Bis ye Bisano, primary school back on, who the mean for secondary school back one, na do we from scratch away we. On the country, all bo Nkrumah Subuono, na Kumase G. Minim say Kwame Nkrumah NSC. Nyama Kwame Nkrumah ye, etwa unweshia. Na yesi se wanye bibi amawasi ya, ye bono krono. Anase ye bono Subuo. Na bo papa no Subuo. Mi wano, waban na usi yensan tu abama ono. Munsi regional hospital baako. Munsi university baako. Na ka presidenta ya starti progressive free senior high. Under Professor Nana Opoku. Wabeye no free. Plani ye. Kura pose. Ubesi wa university. Se de baya emebru nu ura secondary school no mu pia. Omu ni mbebi omu ko. Enye se ye here university o. But omu ni the vision. Omu ni that vision to ensure say these things are done. Unim na poso ko ye energy minister. Na ni major energy production plant ayewo VRA. Enukura se wa bon. Who the emphasis on your medicine. Wanye social sciences ebia onim enti VRA na okotra ho ekoye energy minister no onim se Dr. Kwame Nkrumah na ye ya na. In fact, the ekoso wo memu is a clear indication that they have no business. Kabro ni bibi said Dr. Bawumia pese Ghana for Ginidia. John Dramani Mahama has shown the way. Wa frame media for one throw questions you be answer. Say mumra the amwadwini efa Ghana how we will reset the economy no mumra na mumbe bisami. Question from archaeology to geology and omubisano you can see from his eye obi kasano nim de oka na de oka ne frina kumemua you can see opa he should avail himself to the media. Na meaning so obi be bisado say the 170 questions or Setima, the late Dr. Kwesi Misata, is not a doctor, Mr. Misata, no. All answer, yeah, they will come and cover his so-called, what do you call it, presidential debater, or call it. And neither Michel Kwekubako. Kwekubako say, what Dr. Bawumia has done, show say, on Wakasa Ogani debate, you know. Because the debate enya maso no na wa kojira political platform so call kasi insinuations just say onu suro because he feels say maminya bibi na maso na say I have called for it not a mere calling for it adwene odi techri na ya adwene papa ana enti adakabre okay wa ma mimre na ayemre a meda wase but mesre Ghana for say uwo kraman mienu ye freba ko ayebida ne ye freba ko debi ebeyeye na o ko ahayo ya kire o se kusie we di odem pa na o ko adakabre udi ayebida enebeko sanse eda na odi no ko ye no ochi bi ma o ye hu dia John Dramani Mahama ye hospitals are we see rosa wa ye various harbors are ye expansion wa ye
okay my hopes in rem
ye we are regional hospitals are hodwo why to extend say mini wuka say apart from secondary schools are inherited from Dr. Kwame Nkrumah onu no wetimi initiate 200 secondary schools na that do promise 350 ye bisani say baby wa bon foundation no on kire na media no enko
chairman Bismarck Abobi of the Ayawaso West NDC and attending no Abri say no. Oops, na doye of the movement for change. And so ebam. Na campaign e kosen. Na sembe na moka.
Oh, nyame adom bibia ekoye. Ye kan de. Eja once e de ye plan ato abonten no. Eno ana ye biabia mu ye ba. Won say asem bia alanche manten e de ato abonten bia no. MPP NDC clandestine no. What's any apeke kakra? near the year Juma, any other. We share the new agricultural revolution in some land state to say obey agro parks na we're making sure say your irrigation system ama enwiane atima ba bebu ama Ghana tima produce nwiane betima feed Africa no. Former president ne engagement no. And so CSC agro park and also use agro zones. Agro zones. ADAKABRI, me say I did talk for more than who say 2 parties, you know. Or must start a year revision of their manifesto. When you say what the upper manifesto of the Baba say, for 2020, men question for 2020, the fatu to Honekadia. Alan a beer quine at all. May I know MPP immediately or must start a revision. Say, and the young first solution will be Shishaho, and in the Kaika. So on yet, eti ye say what be a quine sabe adede what the 200 na say obi ahu say ye no ofa eboa o man no so on yet but minim say obi a wason daye ahu bibi I say the order lupre eba first ebi oda hwa na onya daye ne daye num no say wo hu yet no o ka kire wa obete Ubon say, oh, was a loop net say, Nasan nan yashishan na neti potino. Wona ya catcher wa moatino. Ope tries and ye walk ano, ube yebi. But the way a nipanu hunu or die sum no mono. Or no pet at a bit mashishe, a manasa pepe. Eti ya you need a cosu ye papa. Ah, Ghana for, and so edgy. Na ADAKABRI, Samin nam. Na me pie nipa mu na me hwe the response to me na who say sa afafranto of ompa enura me kwasra madam fu bi ewo makola ana ya mema ba ko lady ya friend na no oba no si waba han kwa de me wo pani bi hye ha sei etigi se ukokwachi ano ana jaye see from the shopping mall near cross here ewura the other side ADAKABRI I was shocked from kwanu ho sa gokosi say dro buba ba ko efre lady no I say diet ya wodi na ba besia kwakwasha ede no wodim say papa we nti na mekoto aba ma franto me say me bia ma no I was shocked papa we nti ana me beto aba ede ama franto wotim say afafranto message no akofom amanfo agiatum adam ka chawo me say look adwadifo you have the opportunity say one take correct decision mo adwade ena muti yi ekosi zan say mo mutimu say mo asori anopotututu ananti mo aba betina dwom wotiwo sabre abobe yes 3 edwa no ekosen ADAKABRI under J eku for time oba be free aban mu 2008 beye by this time awurade na sike wo system no mu chama me boa that time okra no ye tra radio si say ya chama mutuga every before akwasi sa ko case ka ba be gukro no mu kese sika wo system mu say wo ye Messi no akoye adwuma ya kan wo sika gunsam kapintani akoya ke onipa no to ade anu atua
na scan away
wo say
scan away
me come asemba wo you MPP ni ba no be sense scan away so mo dey no sadidi nyina akoso now obi bia no wo bank account wo krom ha na wo ye small savings what to na bank afro say ye hwe account wo qualify for a loan eti ubetima age between this and that na man for grass na me dey loan me kwa kwaje dey adan adwadifo ne akika omubom 10 15 20 say mo form a group na ye ma musika na banka mo musika no mo nimde o mo ton ade no mo tua ne kakra sika wo system no mu MPP ko second term yawe ya tu aba wie first round Adakabri, I can't my 5 people. Thank you across 50%. Yantimi. MPP BTNDC 113,000 votes. That time say, hey, this is a Grass Sports Stadium, Kumasi Sports Stadium, Tamale Sports Stadium, Takradi, answer. Mwatimi Edia BT Akufo-Addo. Yakotu ya na Professor Mercy Akufo-Addo afi form brim. No are leading to 23,000 votes. No are 50.1. Hey! That time I know him too. General Secretary. Was it Dabi. Problem about time I yanko to no. A man I wo no. Yakoto na before nya say ya. Ade no beti masesa. Eti no asese yakoto eno anse ade kre. Dan yanko pan hye deda. Say aban bia no ba odi 2 terms a ese okokotena fi. Ada Fofi Antwada. Yako no musan etwago mu. Ada Professor Mes day 40-something thousand a BT Akufo-Addo with 50 point something. I know the win elections. That time na sike fro system no. Na won't say obi timi ka say we dey mu aye shedodo. Na won't say asem no. That time na ministers no mo ayemu ye. Wo ye full soldier wo mutimi fro ehwew. Adwuma nkitinkiti ba wo mo frefre wo mo constituency for no ma ba gibia ye nene aprapra kra nkasese de ma wo mo organizers kra nipa ba kwaje ni nyina afa e de ama ono ngwa na yire and you say you sit there and say who break 8 na che so mo aka ne de wo mo ni yefuna edididi ntino wo mo ni yefuna edididi ntino Ghana for aka ye go eti media maybe wo gidie pa say Adakabri me kasa asem we de bia and I still stand by that. Say this elections na ye kono one touch win enim. That's your 2 abani we are. The first 2 candidates will be Alan and John Mahama. Someone they be the first, one they be the second there. I can't say. But the first 2 ebeye Alan and John Mahama. MPP be the 3rd 7 December. Na runoff no ba na fe na Beni de bi beba. Patrice Tolonya 27% first round awodi second. No mo call runoff awonya 67% ebedi president no. Sa pepepe e de besi wo Ghana ha sei ama Alankojo Chirematen abedi president. Yet a senior accountant the business a wo ye wo bo se na fair flourish sa. But say afeni anya ban papa so we dey no Alan so oba abobi mu say wonja o mu mfiri mu wo mu kan ban no ho obi aka ho a government of national unity eti ko ka no e komo adi amanfo ma che say wo di bibia ba se yampene no na sa de no atwa abrase ne anya Ghana ye beka say yes afe na Ghana ya wo Ghana fofo Adakabri. From 1992, President Biaba was in Malay solid foundation. J.J. Lawrence, 8 years, was in Malay the foundation. Ada J. Kufuor-Bai. J. Kufuor-Bai, 1 year, was yes, solid foundation. Atamese Bai was Malay foundation. John Mahama ba Malay foundation. Nanu ya Akufo-Addo Abai, finance minister, was Malay foundation. Hey, that the Ben Yebenya president obesi superstructure no, as a foundation so. Say, make you know what I mean.
My chairman so come here.
What is it? Maybe the question no. The Ben Yebenya president was on it here. Was see foundation as a superstructure. Or T-paint a go amana ye fe. The Ben John Dramani Mahama. This say, GTP. The independent president now obeba. I will be used to the great minds in this country. Yes, I don't know. Without that in the Adakabri. Now, where the MDW, I be a mahu. No cresse. Napone Troy. Sa apology. Money Naka, so say or no. I know be the baby no ye.
Ubi me cancer.
No signature.
Obi America say nyon na ye.
Dabi we no there ye try ye nsan. Why you tend to dabi. Most of these things I no mon say.
It's on a letterhead.
Yeah, obe sign e be a president.
Say a memo na one sign there.
Be say nnuama ni bebre wo honum letterhead so ye nsan ohun signature bi o no aye signed.
Na your no any letterhead.
Enye ni atwa to we. Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh, vice presidential candidate.
Why letterhead?
Ana emblem eda honum. And was say I did not mean to denigrate former president Dr. Kwame Nkrumah or any other president. Ana bibisa say eye wono na tworo ye. Say nye ono dia no problem. Say ono na tworo we ya. Ade ohu ya go gina asem na okan ye na so. Go gina so. Say ono pa na tworo sa lete we ya. Ane na nkase se wo gina baby a na wo gina na.
Na ye hu na kukuduro.
Nanka I mean sasem we.
Ojina wa how?
What say?
Ojina wa how?
Me ana. Hey, near have me. Say, as someone from UP route. They gina you make us say Babo President Kufodin. Say all baby. Nesika was system no more. Kufo be far the economy size of 4 billion. We free to 8 years now quadruple now 16 billion. Kufo be far a national debt of 5 billion. We free to 9 billion. And man ko 100%. And nessa a juma wodi ye. Na obeka se ene obi obefa national debt of 122 billion. Our dey akọ 700 billion. Wa body home more than saying eje Kufo. Our quadruple the size of the economy. Eish.
Se bia wo hwe the rare terms a sika na mo do sen. Ye na no.
Sika ben.
Sika.
Na umi a rare time na o. Anaku.
ADAKABRI billion bia ye billion. Aname wa. Billion bia ye billion.
Mami mrem. ADAKABRI wait me wade me ensan bia me pese me ni Ghana for.
Oh, just about 3 minutes.
Ade me ensan no mewie. Me nua kan say Ghana ho na eba be see the superstructure. That one John Dramani Mahama knows how to do it. ADAKABRI about one ye kwa akoto no we are looking at character. Nipa no suban ya wa daddy na do da suban bi no mu edi anaka wo se magana for signal say baby ana ye konenye ba ye kata ye ni ekoto aba ma no eno na edi abedu we eduri. Dr. Baumia and Napo, they don't have the character of national unity. Ye do man she wo mun sa o man yi betimi akogina baby papa e chirima benya ho mfato enti ye kasa no wo mun tie ye na omun compare note no omun hu nipa nukure ewo ne techrema no obetimi aboa omai. The next thing ni say omai say ahohiahia hardship Ghana for ye hu kire yen fuel price yentimi nto say a liter of fuel and 15 cedis maybe 7 years ago now it is just 14 cedis per gallon. Say ahuchira bakura ne nyama akosoro kura enye de ye hu transportation ye maame no mo omu ko fa aduane aba yentimi entua transportation ameduane buo aye den e wo mayi mo. That is why John Dramani Mahama say oba the state must farm, the state must control the agriculture. Say you be a Ghana for benya aduane edi. Say you are building materials who sit down now unye comfort is a Bank of Ghana for untimi si dan ahokyere aba taxes yentimi ntua taxes no John Dramani Mahama akasa or see reducing the tax burden on Ghanaians and Ghanaian businesses tax bit is say ye levy or bar ebeko COVID-19 ebeko bed tax ebeko enuti na ube hia say ukoto abama Mahama ubetu abama ni members of parliament omu contesting omu ti akonwa so including John Seto Dumelo for Ayawaso West Wogon. Ubetu Obama omu no omu ko parliament yetimi anya majority they remove some of these taxes to reset the economy of this country. Corruption. Says ya minu ka say nanado onka assembly and fa corruption hu bio. Now so obedi omei so corruption ogina so eye tintima o de kwa betu. Ye bisa say Dr. Baumia ni refi say corruption is part of governance ana. Fighting corruption is part of governance. omu refia na sense corruption is here womu na ye chief executives John Dramani Mahama say me uba ma bemu na ube bokro no I will hand you over to the security agencies. I will not be a clearing agent like Dr. Baumia and Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo.
Okay.
These are the things we are talking about.
My final comment.
My final comment is on state capture. Says ya mini uka say. Min kasa ban bi no mu aba obi anto government asset. By baby aye do sesi ano. Akoye say competition within the MPP. All state lands are gone. And the question is that the next 10 years, a mebru no omo secondary school no, omo start here juma, na population ni increase, ni e pese ye mpuntuo wo meyi mo a. Ye kwa akoto private man land. And now said ye Kwame Nkrumah de jaye no, ye bo ho ban. These are the questions we are asking. And we need a solution now. So omo provide the solution now ma omo another term on my way ebe say ebe duegu ema mebru nye bibi nye.
Okay.
Na Dankwa Akufo-Addo na ban state asset ni nyina akoba de o say ni yeti ase ni say John Dramani Mahama so ba sa de no de mu adi no mu ni nko we wona ban mu you will not buy a state asset like the Brian Champon esi ni bua say de be si bia no gise auto senate yen properties hotels no ye yiri nyina free ho no mai anya ni fa hodie. We are resetting the economy, the country Ghana to benefit the youth and yet to be born children. Thank you.
Thank you. To final comments. I hope not.
Ya meka nyina ne say Ghana mbabunu omo hu say Alan Tremantin is the hope for them because wo hwe ne plan say akwala bio obewie secondary school obeye 1 year compulsory adwuma and Wawura University no good Wawura University ya makwan you go back and work et obewie university adwuma bi beda ho obetro ya se 2 years experience no na okita that experience ne da wonka fie dipa bebre awie university o mutifie experience am o mutifie adwuma ne bi be pie obetro all right ya se woni experience no et this singular no should let the youth know say who will be oba be prepare to the next level. Afi so no wo hwe ne say youth no wo wie school enye government no and de obekọ baabi na emom obe make sure say aban be put a lot of the youth into groups industrialization like this say bia rice mill na nkola be 40-50 you get one and then own it. Government ebe boamo be register company no na mo establish it. Eti mo ye adwuma na mfaso oba so no eye modia. Na che se oman no etimatumпон. Sa 40 and 50 people na mo aka mo abomu no. Ebia mo ba be fa nipa be ye se 200, 300, ebia 1000 a wo mo ye adwuma ho no. Wo mo be ye. Nkrofo a wo mo wo sa nimde a wo mo akọ retirement. Wo mo tifie no already wo mo je pension. Enti aban efa wo mo as consultant no mo boamo no mo de allowance kakra e de ma wo mo. This is how oman Ghana ebetimi apeja. Eti obia anya na adwene say December 7th ye hia independent president afu soja nsem bia en sorry e wo Ghana ha say ya da obi bia say
Ora hoops na doye of the movement for change director of special duties so and as the comma chairman Bismarck Abobi of the National Democratic Congress I was West Wogon and you make a feel na yekono Abraham we na de yebeko what de yebeko jojo ADAKABRI Mahmoud Osioma
me ya omuwa me ba panyin no kane no oni made pa na so na se bua no obon me dwene ho amenti ase
na so we dey simple gra fa no ko White Stone Dental and Eye Care